Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review.
Ghana for my man fans, Yamana fans.
Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review.
Ghana for my man fans, Yamana fans.
She is the chief executive officer of our chapter house. I mean, she has a very tight schedule, but and she's agreed to grant us this interview in her office. We're grateful for that. So with me being upon my for us to, come disturb her. Like I said, weekend, they have an event coming up. The following weekend, that's the main event. Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Basso. So you can imagine how an schedule here. For her to agree to grant us this one, we're very grateful. Now also I say Cesar when you bring water data now or share. I say Ghana, I'm saying when it comes to internet, I'm born in that form. So I always want to show appreciation to you, teach you more Ghana Hamsia. When your data na more share more abroche there madam wa se but minim say abroche na internet no efo o de tutu ye de ho ya na mo de na efo esi ya Ghana have say Ghana so we talk data kakra no share ya na meni so papa. Again, I also appreciate the fact that we share video no sabre no be so spread the word, let people know that yes, we're here. Ghana Music Awards, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the history behind it, if we find all the controversies. I'm sure I don't know, the presidency, in fact, we even Ghana president, Kwasi Honoma, I've never seen any company in Ghana, in the world, when it comes to Charterhouse and the Vodafone Ghana Music. I think that I'm sure you agree with me. Even if you don't agree with me, I'm telling you that I've never come across one company in Ghana, in the world, but with all the attendee, they still have that thick skin, and they've been doing this for 20 years. So can you imagine? The people have been insulting them for the past 20 years. Sometimes you even imagine, Obia, Ofano, Obetimikra, Obia. I mean, if you take Teresa and the husband, Yola, people that even work here, some of them, if you only park on say, oh, share face to face, cry. But because of you are organizing Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the person will insult you, insult your family, will insult everything, and they're still here. Teresa,
hello.
You are laughing when I talked about it. When I said the insult and all that. I mean, I'm sure you agree with me. I've never come across, and this I'm not flattering you. I've never, if even so for Ghana, the presidency. Any be attendee or politicians, I've never seen one.
And our coaches, footballers.
Even sometimes, I mean, with Charterhouse and the insult, the criticisms, it's mind-boggling. How do you people manage to take it? All these insults,
in fact, yes, that's it. So anyway, we didn't actually expect say. We thought, I mean, the industry was right. This was at the time when Hip Life had just burst into the scene.
Right.
We had just come from the Burger Highlight era, and Hip Life had just burst into the scene. So all these young people were doing all this music, you know, since the Rockstone led the way. You had Nanano, you had, you know, NFL and Dead Buddy and all of them, you know, Book Bag. I mean, there was a huge musical revolution in Ghana. And so we thought it was time for us to celebrate.
Say the music industry.
It's a new excitement. It's a new birth. Something new was happening. You know, a whole new direction. So we thought, let's, you know, capitalize on that and create something that the industry can rally around, and that can bring Ghanaians together as well around one of our strongest passions, which is music. You know, look, I said, I mean, all the things going on, the insults and all of that. It's because music is a passion. It's a passion of Ghanaians. Ghanaians we love our music. It's the same way we love our politics. We love our.
So sometimes politics, you understand people.
Our football. When a nation is passionate about something, you know. I mean, when you're passionate about something, you cannot help but talk about it. So that's the way we see that music is a strong passion of the nation. So
let me ask. I'm sure I'll put them into two categories. Say, attendee, you know, the industry people, and by the industry people, I'm talking about maybe our producers, the musicians, and the general public itself. Which of the two now maybe? Somebody say you would dematemanom criticize pa a team of pim pa. Which of the two?
More of the industry say fans no dear. They share from outside. And and they are also equally passionate about who they support and which music they like. So definitely if I mean, Ankoye and more for their support, the artists that they are, I mean, their biggest fans of. Definitely they complain.
Okay.
So that's understandable.
Right.
But now industry for na but then we also now understand them, and it's been a long journey.
Right.
We realize that they just need to be educated more and more about the processes. Because don't forget that we come from a system where there's not a lot of trust in the industry.
Yeah.
And so people always believe somebody must be paying somebody for to get something.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And so when we say this is the process we've put in place, they always believe that something else can make something else backdoor is happening. But we've stuck to our guns that this is the process we put in place, and that's it. And for us, we are not music producers.
Yeah.
Neither are we artist managers. And we create platforms for the creative industry, you know, and for people who are creative to thrive. So we create platforms. So we are neutral in that sense, that we don't have any stake in anybody's career. We don't have any stake in whether why is one artist showing over the other. It doesn't add anything to our bottom line. If artist A wins or artist B wins. So for us, it's just about putting a painstaking process in place and then monitoring it and making sure that it is delivering the outcomes, the right outcomes. So for us, it's always about what did the process generate. And so after the event, we look at it, we look at the results, sit down with our statistician, which is KPMG, and then go right and say, did it work? Did it turn out right? Where were the issues that we had? What are the loopholes? Where are the bottlenecks? How do we tighten it further? How do we change it? So we realize that every now and then we come and announce new adjustments, new things, just because we reviewed the process, the results, and we've done an evaluation, and we think this is where there was a bit of an issue. Let's tweak it a little bit. So it's about the process. So we've been saying it over and over and over again about the process, and unfortunately, you know, every new artist of a bit, you know, so to say, Oba na over someone no more complaining. Oh yeah, in terms of also join.
No, so I didn't know about
Oh, taking the time and research it. How does this work? What are the things we need to do to plug in? Well, everybody must be intentional and deliberate about their actions. If you have a journey and you want to go somewhere, if you want to make will say, oh, that's all. But what is the work you have to do? Understand the process.
You talked about trust, and let me ask you, 20 years, I'm sure just as okay, a lot of things goes into it. Just for people to believe in the system, transparency, for them to trust the system, but still, a man for he said, well, something must give for something to take place, and so because is it that maybe Charterhouse, the organizers, you think you've not done enough? Or even though you keep pushing, you keep telling the people that, look, you're very transparent, yet we don't have anything, I mean, at stake. For us, we put the process there, and that people, some man for tour, but people have to vote and all that. But it is just, if you don't win, that does not mean that we are not transparent. In terms of trust, do you think that you've done enough for people to trust the system? And I say,
I think that over the years, we've been able to prove to people that there's a system that works. And when it's an artist due season, it shows. And artists who have also been able to understand the system and have really done a lot to push their fans to vote, it has also shown. For example, about 2 or 3 years ago, we had the issue of the guy from the north, Kwasi Gadam. Kwasi Gadam got an opportunity to be nominated. And drove his fans that this is our opportunity from all the way from the north. So they saw it as World Cup, as something we have to support. So they voted. And so if you have a 40% chunk of the votes in the hands of the public, and then the other 60 over 2 other boards were voting blocks, and his fans vote in their numbers, in that category, he may clear the 40%. So all he needs is a little here. If he does not win in the other voting blocks, little here, little there, we're part 50. You get it?
Right.
So then, I mean, even contrary to what all the other 2 voting blocks will do, because he has won massively here, it goes to him. You get it? So I'm just saying that, so that proves to people that we're sitting in Accra here. Why are we going to say give it to Fancy Gadam? No.
Okay.
The process generated that result. And when we, after the event, we went and we checked, we like that. They voted.
Okay.
You know, and over the years also, we've even learned to, we've even started restricting the number of votes per number, per unique number.
Right.
I think it's 10 or so. And then you cannot vote more than 10 or 20 times. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
I think it's 10 or 20.
Okay.
And then I think if you're voting on Vodafone, you have up to I think 100.
Okay.
So they are sponsors.
Maybe I say me number na me do use na me vote to
we'll do 10 or 20. I think the limit.
Okay.
To me, 29 one kasi me vote.
Okay, nti say be obi say okay nipa ba ko bia.
I talk credit. Me vote.
At a certain point
it will cut off.
Okay.
So you can't do that. So if it cuts, serial,
then means what? Means me vote to be
with that number.
With that number.
Yes.
Unless I get a new number.
Yes. So what
and you see that's I mean there's a proof to that people can actually see. So okay, well, me number we say vote to after this number of votes,
the system will cut you off. You cannot send any more votes through on that number. Yeah.
Interesting.
So those are some of the checks and balances that we've got in just to also try and get more unique voters than one person voting clearly. Yeah, so that there's more of the quantity of fans an artist has than just a few people who have credits in
so that man is okay. Well, say Teresa now out of credit bears 1 million.
1 million now.
Now I want to now we win. Okay. All right now.
So little things along the line have shown to people that we actually mean what we say. And most of the time artists now you realize that really wasn't the year of that wasn't their really best year. They were just coming.
Okay.
They were just coming. They haven't, but even in that year, if you look in that category, you realize there's some, even though they were coming and they think so much about themselves, in that year, in that category, there are other people who are also strong.
Okay.
Who are also doing well.
Right.
So what is it that makes you feel that
you can?
It's me. That person also is also, you know. So you realize that when it's your clear season, when it's really your clear season, you realize that it's not, you know. So
again, Ninja say okay about voting.
Has its day.
That's it. Okay about voting, then just brings to mind this question about Ibibusa said, Adentina, Vodafone Ghana Music was more you decided to make it popularity based. A man for be vote too. Why didn't you make it more technical? So be a technocrat. Industry people near the share them na omo
analysis,
exactly.
Yeah, so sure, you know, what we did was when we started the scheme, we decided that we researched into the various schemes and what pertains, and America was a example. So America has the two big award schemes at the American Music Awards and then the Grammys. American Music Grammys started several years ago, and they started with the Academy.
Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review.
So the first edition was launched at Golden Globe Awards, I remember so well. And that's how we got Ghana Music Awards started. Initially, I mean, people were so skeptical.
I feel okay.
We launched it in December 1999.
Okay.
At the Golden Tulip, and then the first edition was held in March 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, at the National Theatre.
National Theatre.
So once we launched it, then we had about three months to prepare. So actually, I had to resign my work at Joy FM to join the company. That's when actually the company was registered. So registered at the house.
It must have been some risk for you.
It was a big risk.
Yeah.
It was a big risk stopping my job and you know, in a reputable company like Joy FM as promotions manager to come and start a new venture.
Idea wouldn't say whether it's going to be
with the Ghana Music Awards. You know. So that's how it started. But we saw the dream, we saw the Grammys, we saw how big and glamorous it could get.
Yeah.
And we saw the energy of the young musicians, the new breed that had come out, and the fire. And I mean, it was hot in those days. It was really hot. Because and Kumasi was really, kicking with Achiami, Lord Kenya, and all of them. And Accra too had his own squad, and the Takwa DTH for quadrants. So it was like a regional sort of competition going. And Accra people also had their book bags and things, So it was such a vibrant music industry at the time. And then you had the older ones too, the Kojoin trees, the Lumbas, and Matching the Day, and all of them. So it was the right time for something like that. So once we announced that we were going to do this, then we started assembling a team together to help us, get the first edition going on.
Well, I'm sure that there are some people who've joined Vodafone Ghana Music Awards maybe from the latter day since. Maybe they just witnessed the last 10 years.
Yes.
So, was it that intense, like this, the criticism, the insults, the first one that you had? Did people also, disagree on things like that? Say, well, no, the categorization, we think that we deserve a nomination. Was it like that?
It's the story. It's 20 years down the line. The arguments have not changed.
Yeah.
It's the same story about the nominations, the categorization. Why have you put this song here? It should have been there because I don't do this kind of song. This is my music. Categorization has always been a challenge. To who was nominated? Why did this person get nominated here? Why did this person not get nominated? Why is the person this one shall gotten more nominations? This one shall gotten less nominations. This one deserves to be here. This one deserves to be there. This one deserves to be here. The same conversation.
I see.
And then finally, after all of that, who won? Why did they win? Why didn't this person? So the questions have always been the same. Categorization. Why have I been put here? Two. Why and then of course as we went along, the questions that came up were contention. Whose song was released when? They are not supposed to be in this year. So we've had to work around the calendar year to a lot of times. And of course with changing technology and releases and all of that, we've had to change all sorts of things as we were going along the line.
So the changes that,
but a big thing, that one of the big issues that people had also was the fact that they said that people have come to exploit the people, they come to exploit musicians and all sorts of things. They're like, well, we are entertainment entrepreneurs. We are entrepreneurs because the industry is made up of so many kinds of people. It's like an ecosystem. Entertainment industry is made up of ecosystems. We have the artists themselves. That are the talents. Then we have the talent managers. We have the producers who help them to make the music. We have the distributors who help them to sell the music. And then we have the promoters who create platforms to promote, for people to enjoy the music. And other promoters, you have the concerts, promoters, award shows, and people who do shows and events, and then you have the media. So we are all part of the ecosystem of the industry. So you can't look at us as outsiders coming in. No. You actually need more creative entrepreneurs, people who will put their money into the industry to promote the industry. You actually need more of us. So don't see, but you see, the industry was at that stage and didn't understand all these things. So it took a lot of education. I remember I had to go around and do a lot of stakeholder engagements. And this guy was very helpful, Fred Nyama. I'm so macho.
Fred, my friend, I remember back in the days when they go, James birthday.
Was very helpful because Yola was working with him on Agro. He was part of the Agro team. He was the artist, like an A&R manager for the Agro team. He was booking the artists and taking care of the artists. So he worked with me in terms of rallying around the stakeholders. So we would fix a meeting with Amanziba. I remember very well. Called Amanziba. And then we went at that time. I was called Nat Brew. Then we went all the way to he had a restaurant in Rollins Park. You couldn't come. I remember very well. I went to meet him. I went to meet him all the way in Makola. You couldn't come. Around over a bowl of fufu to discuss Ghana Music Awards. So just to explain to him what it was about, and I crossed to Dansoma to Papa Yangson's house of blessed memory. His house in Dansoma. Went to see him one evening to talk to him about Ghana Music Awards, explain to him what it is and how we need their buying and their support. And I crossed to Novotel. I remember so clearly in my mind. I crossed to Novotel, met Rexuma. Rexuma had been saying that, Agro Music Awards, the Charterhouse Music Awards. he was saying a whole lot of things. So I had to meet him, explain to him the vision, who we are, what we are about, and all of that. Then I had to cross to Coventry, go and see him, talk to him. Daddy Lumba. I mean, I was just going all over the place, just trying to speak to all of them to let them understand. Say in paying form, Ejababa, so could chat which Obiana, we in a different
We'll come by exploitation. I don't know. This is for me is very sensitive for me, but maybe opportunity for you to also clear it, because let's say we know be say okay, well, in Nigeria, you know, if Nigeria no be organize awards, Nigeria no be organize Ghana Music. I'm sure you've heard some of these things. What you're saying, and I'm sure they're referring to your husband, your life.
Yeah. Well, basically, you know, the world is getting to a point where we are all global citizens. And we are not, and I do not think that Ghana is the only country here we have foreigners in here doing investing and doing business and you know, prospering and employing Ghanaians, you know. So it's very strange when I hear that, because it's about the work you're doing. It's about the ideas you have. You know, and we are creative people. You know, people need to understand that we are creative people. And as a creative person, you cannot be limited by geography. You understand? If you're sitting in London and you have a great idea, will you say because I'm Ghanaian in London I can't do it?
No.
You have a great idea, you sell it to people who can see the vision and buy into it, and then you run with it. So creativity does not have boundaries. You understand? Same way money does not have boundaries. If you have an idea, like any investor who comes into the country sees an opportunity that they want to invest money in, and in investing they win, you win, because they employ people and they create a whole ecosystem and everybody benefits. So that's the way we have to see. We have to be that open-minded. We do not have to be myopic. Ghana does not exist as an island on its own in one country alone. We exist in an ecosystem of the world, and everybody moves in and out to offer services and provide services. So we really didn't understand that, but then that was how people felt, and then we thought, well, let's let our work speak for ourselves. Besides, you know, he's just one person, and everybody else working here is Ghanaian. I mean, this company has worked with so many people. So many people have passed through this company, have been trained, and even gone on to establish them. I'm sure you know a whole lot of them.
I know them.
All of them, you know, set up their own businesses in this industry and thriving. Would they have known about this industry? Would they have even known that an industry like this existed if we had not created, if one person had not ventured? One idea, I tell you, can provide employment for so many people. That's one idea, and that's the beauty of entrepreneurship and creativity. So ideas are not limited to nationality. I'm sorry. You know, ideas are not limited to nationality.
All right. So
everybody, and that's why, and yes, we should not limit ourselves by that. You should be anywhere in the world, have a great idea. It could be an invention, it could be anything. You should not be limited by whether you are Ghanaian, you are not. No, it's about an idea and whether it's selling to the world. Isn't that here? Aren't we using Uber? Is Uber made by Ghanaian?
No.
Aren't we using all sorts of things that we are using? Even Atariana Ocean, is it made by you? But you're using it in your country, and it's benefiting you. So why are you, crying about it?
Well, so Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, I'm sure it's going through like phases every year. You try to tweak, you try to change. I mean, a few things. Let's look a bit about Kwaya Mofaso and organizing events now. Some have said, and I think you've attempted it before, that the Ghana Music Awards, so Vodafone Ghana Music over the years, it should be like a festival. Even though there are things that you do, like nominees jam, and you try to do some point, you're doing some workshops and all that, but people probably want to see like maybe a 1 week festival.
That's the whole idea.
You
know, the idea is a concept that can be stretched to do so many things. It's like a festival of music. It's time to celebrate our music, and our music is so diverse. It's so ideally we should be able to have a day for high life, a day for hip life, a day for dancehall, reggae, a day for gospel, a day just to celebrate our music. We should be able to do that. We should be able to take the nominees jam across the country. Every region should be able to experience this big concert that comes there once a year with all the artists. You know, we should be able to do all of that, but all of that requires money. It requires money to move men and people, men and materials, and his resources and logistics across the country. It's money. How do we raise that money? That is a challenge that
Some said you have a lot of money, a lot of sponsorship, Vodafone for instance, and companies, and that, I mean, I'm sure you heard, yes, it's some start MTN, no more Miskasi, Vodafone, they give you money, but you're still complaining about money and all that.
No. No sponsor will ever give you money to cover the full cost of your event. They are supporting you to make it happen, and in return for that, they are enjoying some mileage, but they will not underwrite it. Yeah, no sponsor underwrites your sponsorship. No. So even if you hear it's a title sponsorship, it's just because they've paid more than other partners, other sponsors. So you need to give them a little bit more leverage. In like I said, we say, we are 10, we are 20. Also, more exposure. He has to see the benefits of the extra he's paying. But doesn't mean that he's paid for everything. No, at all. So even though we have Vodafone as a title sponsor, doesn't mean that they've underwritten the cost of the event. They have not at all. So and it will not be fair to expect them to underwrite it because it's not their own event. You know, they have other things they also do for their for marketing activities. This is not the only thing they do. So they contribute to the project, and you are supposed to look for ways of raising the other funds. So what we do is we raise it from gate proceeds when we sell tickets for the event. And don't forget, only even one event that we sell tickets. The other ones because we have to cover costs along the line. We have to cover costs, and then there's also we try to raise from other sponsors. But if you notice over the years, that has been dwindling. As a matter of fact, this year being an anniversary year, we don't even have any additional sponsors.
What's the cost? Is it people are losing interest, maybe the brand? And now say, what is the, sponsorship in general, maybe about
sponsorship generally. If you notice, the number of concerts and shows and things have really dropped drastically. You know, last year we went through a terrible economic and financial crunch. You know, so a lot of companies have cut down their marketing budgets, and so money is not available for sponsorship as it used to be. Two, they are also changing their marketing strategies, and you know, for example, the breweries are doing more of in-bar activations, and they are fighting in the marketplace. You know, instead of equity and brand building, you know, so at different phases in a brand's life, there are tactical platforms they use to promote their brands, and so it depends on where a brand is at a particular point in time in their life cycle and the strategy they want to use to promote their service and their offerings. So right now, as it is right now, Vodafone is our only sponsor, which means that we have a big hole in our budgets, and we feel very pressured being
still
the anniversary. Being the 10th anniversary, people are asking, so what's anniversary, what can we do? We drew a grand plan at the beginning of the year, you know, hoping that we will get some support either from extra corporate sponsorship or even government, you know, to help us to do this event really well. And not just because we want to just have a party. No, we really felt that this event has gotten to 20 years. We want to make it an African event. We want to make it an African event and open it up to Africa, invite people. We wanted to see people coming in, buying tickets, hotel accommodation, throwing a tour package to Elmina, to Wuti Falls, you know, make it a whole big festival week in Ghana. You know, so that was the angle.
But I didn't get the money.
We haven't received it. Yeah, we haven't received the support. So far.
You haven't received any support?
No.
So support, no. Let's see, because I'm sure you've seen these papers in front of me. So let me see which one comes first. Time for government to support VGMA. All right, so I'm sure if you look at the front page of the graphic showbiz, that's about March. Then in April, we have this one: lack of government support puts damper on the VGMA 2019. So you can see that one too. Just say
Well, never say never. Never say die. So we are still in chat, in talks. Unfortunately, time has caught up with us. A lot of the activities that we had lined up, like for example, this concert I was talking to you about, the VGMA Experience concert. So we had it's coming on this weekend. Okay. We was dubbed Ghana Host Africa. Okay. And so that was a big picture to really get other African artists to come in and hobnob with our artists, tell the story of your music over 20 years, and then just use it to launch the week, as you're talking about. Launch it this weekend, and then throughout the week we have different activities: high life nights, Kasahari nights, traditional music nights, gospel, whatever. So we had all these lined up as a festival. Because when visitors come into town, you have to engage them. Okay. So that was what we had planned. But since we couldn't materialize all of that, all those events have fallen off. And so we decided that we still had to do the concert. So at least in celebration of the anniversary. To this one we are using just our local artists in terms of it's a Ghana concert. And the only additional thing we have is that DSTV is giving it live across Africa. So so we missed out on that tourism, full tourism packaging that we really wanted to use the event to drive. So what we are saying is that this is what the future of the event should look like. It should be an event that becomes an African event that people across the continent look forward to come to Ghana at this season to be part of this event. That's what I'm looking at.
Well, you can't buy ABS Ghana from the one near Kahon, and I didn't hear it, but I've heard that a buying penny phone B, and I'm told. Kodrenchi of GTD, is a Ghana Tourism Development Company or something of that sort. Say, I buy no more 100,000 Ghana cedis. I mean, almost 100,000 Ghana cedis. Monsieur Shamanji. And
well, he did. I mean, reach out to us with this offer. Okay. But what we said to them was the scope of the events was so big that perhaps maybe they didn't have a full understanding of what we're talking about. Because I believe that if you don't understand the scope, then any amount looks like a good offer. Yeah. So I told him that the amount was woefully inadequate, considering the scope of the things we wanted to do and the kind of money we're looking for to achieve those things. So what I will do is I will send him all that scope again, so that he will look at it and understand where we're coming from, and then maybe they can make us a better offer. Yeah, because I took it more from a point of scope. Because don't forget that all this while we had conversations with the previous minister who had to leave. Catherine, had to leave along the line. We lost some momentum there because she did promise us last year when they were about to do the Afrima activities. Actually, she invited me to be on the Afrima team. When she invited me, the first time I said to her that, okay, I can be part of this, but I want you to know that next year the VGMA is 20 years and we will also need government support for that. Because if you are supporting this event, you should be able to support the GMA as well. She said, oh, sure. I'll make sure it's plugged into our plans.
She was on my show and
she said she would plug it into our calendar for next year. So I had that assurance. So even during the whole Afrima Buhaha, when the media kept coming at us, asking us what's the problem with the media or the angst of the media was we didn't understand why government was supporting the Afrima, and when they had obviously not supported other local initiatives. And so they wanted our comments and all of that. We stayed out of all of that because we said, well, the government has a right to support whoever they want to support, and they've also promised to support us, so we are cool. So that was basically our position on that. And then we finished the year. As soon as the year started, January, I was in her office. I presented her a proposal and everything so she could start working. Unfortunately, by first week in February or so, she was out of office. And so that kind of threw the whole lot of things balls in the air. We didn't know who to now follow up, and it took about a month or so before a new minister was appointed and announced, and that took us into March. By that time, even GMA normally we launch it in February, 24th February, usually it's around that time. So we were I'm not sure what to do, because at this launch we have to tell a plan. And what is the plan? If we don't have extra funding to spend an anniversary, to create an anniversary event, because when we used to organize an event every year, that we have learned to survive without support except for the sponsorship. So we have a plan that we work with. But it's an anniversary year, people are going to ask you what's at the plan, what is the new. People are looking for something new and exciting. We don't have anything to say. What do we say? So that was a big challenge for us. So we thought, let's push it a little bit to see how things go. So we moved with a whole month. So we launched on 24th March or so, a whole month beyond our usual, just so the new minister could come in, settle in,
so
and get a chance to, but we had to launch because she hadn't even been sworn in, or it was a whole lot was going on, so we had to launch. So at the launch, we announced the plan and announced it as tentative. All of these are tentative till we are able to get the additional funding that we need. And that was when Kodo Entry said they were going to support us, and so we were very hopeful, But then when he came back to us with that offer, I realized that probably he had not seen the documents that we had sent to the ministry, so maybe that's why he was just saying something. So then I took it upon myself to educate him by sending him. So I asked for his email and I sent him the plan. The picture that we were trying to achieve, so that when he sees the scope, there's no way you look at that scope and say that this is what I have to offer. So that was basically where it was. So we are still engaging them. We've lost the chance of the Ghana Host Africa concert because again we have to move on. There's this the ban of drumming and all those things are coming into place, and we have to do the event quickly so we can get out of that space. And also the rains and all of that. June is not a good month for us in terms of rains and for concerts and outdoors. So we are time bound. So we had to just move. So we are hoping that all is not lost. We are still hoping to be able to do a huge celebration concert somewhere in July as part of the Year of Return activity, because we still have a lot. They said it's a Year of Return and there are a lot of activities, so we want to plug into that as well. So we'll let this go as a GMA experience concert. It's not the Ghana Host Africa, but then we'll come back again and talking to the ministry to see how we can come back again in July to really do that big thing that we're looking for, the one that brings everybody together.
So even after movie, the main event now, you still want to that Ghana Host Africa pursue that project
as part of the Year of Return. We want to establish that name. Ghana Host Africa, and put us on that map as Ghana is a destination. You know how people travel for Woodstock Festival, for Glastonbury, for Coachella. We want to put Ghana there as Ghana is a destination for this kind of events. So people can lock it in that. Already people like coming to Ghana. Across Africa, they love Ghana. When they come to Ghana, they love it. So when you put it out there as this is a calendar a date to lock and be in Ghana. People will come. You see how people will start booking hotels, accommodation, transport, So that's the kind of thing that we are looking at making it become. The other thing that we also presented to them.
Entertainment reviews.
To explore other opportunities in the global market. So we had a list of dignitaries that we wanted to bring in, who are very influential internationally, who can really help move our music out there. Our people have to be flown in, accommodated, taken care of, and part of the experience, so they can go away with something good about our industry, take some musicians along and find the platforms. So those are the two things that we represented to governments. And the experience is content is late, but we hope to do that later with the Ghana Host Africa. And then what we still are pursuing them for is some support, some funding to be able to invite these guests to be part of the event.
I mean, in some of our bro saying the money and all that issue, we know you have been, in the past, you've done it. In the past 19 years, I'm sure, sir, even though the 20-year way, no, yeah, extraordinary because I mean it's no jokes. But yeah, I was here from year 1 up to 20 years. Some starts and they are not able to even clock that 20 years mark. So it's good that you're doing it. 20 years. So does that mean say be affected senior lack of government support puts damper on VGMA 2019 main events no you be who be you need koso but still you're going to give us an experience worth the 20 years. How is it going to be like?
We try our best. You know, every year we try our best to up the ante, as I say, to lift a notch higher. In terms of the technical delivery, in terms of the content delivery, in terms of even our punctuality. Actually, I'm sure you realize that we've really made a huge improvements on our timing, making sure we start on time, finish on time. It's because we are working with DSTV and we have to work with certain slots. So everything is tighter, sharper, and crisper. And the entertainment value, entertainment content is high. But aside of that, we involve in other industries, the fashion industry, everybody's part of it. I mean, I'm sure by now the tailors and the designers are so busy, the hairstylists, everything are getting ready, you know, for the onslaught that the VGMA is, you know. So the whole fever and excitement that the events brings is still going to be there, you know, and you just have to be there to feel it. It's not the same as watching it on TV. You should only watch it on TV if you are absolutely cannot make it to the venue. And this year we've made some good strides regarding venue. So we are hoping to surprise you with a pleasant venue surprise. I can't give details, but
no, but venue. I thought venue said Accra International Conference Center.
Maybe we'll move the conference center somewhere.
Oh really? Are you giving a hint that maybe fine we're going to have the venue change or something, or maybe?
No, maybe you will get there. We'll direct you somewhere else.
Oh yeah. That would be nice. I mean, that would be nice because I'm sure venue in terms of capacity venue has always been a problem, a challenge for VGMAs.
Huge challenge because the capacity that we had to deal with is about 1,500 to 1,700. It's 1,500 and you can push it to about 1,700. That's the maximum you can go. You know that venue.
Sure.
You know, and out of that, we normally give out about 800 minimum invitations. Or between 800 minimum, I say 800 to 1,000 because you have to invite all nominees, their
stakeholders in the industry,
the media, sponsors, other guests. You know, and we make so many enemies from that because everybody wants to be there, but we can't. The venue is inelastic. We can't push anything. We have to follow safety rules as well. So we've been pleading over the years that please understand us. We are dealing with some limitations that we need to all manage. So it's been a very tight squeeze, and then the fans still want to come. So in between tickets and invitation, you realize that there's always a struggle. You know. And so it's been tight. So this year we
and briefly venue and in your course. I'm for normal camp brave. I said the main events now. Would you name the two? I must say VVIP or VIP. And sometimes they realize that show no crab a shot. Now this VIP so called VVIP did not come. And that some also complain that look, when you even need the artists for people to really want to dance, this VVIP all those things. How do you plan to do it? Are you going to have the same VVIP on the GN Honum say? The person show now say 8 o'clock or nyamba if you know to know
VVIP. It's a very okay, but it's been a concern. Again, it's been because of the venue. The venue layout has just been inelastic. You can't do much with it. So when you have your VVIPs, your sponsors, and you have even the nominees themselves, sometimes they are late. You know, where do you put them at that kind of venue? The venue that we are currently dealing with. It's difficult to place them somewhere else except that middle space. You know, so it's been a challenge, but it's been more of a challenge of the venue than the people, because if somebody has paid for a reserved seat, the person has paid to keep it there for them till whatever time they come. So it's where you've placed it. That's the challenge. And if you pay for a reserved seat, you don't want it to be at the back middle somewhere. It has to be. So it's been a challenge of the venue. We've tried to manage it over the years, and I'm hoping that this year it should not be an issue.
Because Teresa, or other meetings we about call, but let me push some of these questions quickly forward. Performance is a man for said the way event, some people complain that for our performances, too many performances, the show drags. They don't understand why we have to organize music awards, and sometimes at 3 a.m. there, I
think that used to be our story years back, but I think over the last 4 years, I can say that. Yes.
I don't recall the last time. No. Really?
Check your records.
Ghana music was finished 12:30.
Yes. You finish and it's like, oh, it's over. I mean, what else? So that's
I mean, really?
Yes. We've worked on that.
Okay.
We've worked on that considerably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know about that. Ebiaka say Argentina venue here complaining a stadium.
Okay, the first thing is it's an open air, and with our weather nowadays in the weather forecast, you can't even rely on it. They tell you clear skies, and the next thing you see is it
just the weather and more challenge be hosting it at the stadium?
The main thing would be weather.
Okay.
The main thing would be doing it in an outdoor venue. The main thing is weather. Okay. The uncontrollable, unpredictable nature of the weather. Okay. That's the main challenge.
Okay.
Because any venue can be transformed. Any venue can be transformed. Yeah, and also by the nature of an award ceremony, it's not really a stadium event. Okay. That's why we want to do the concerts. The concerts are the ones that are stadium events, mass. Okay. But award ceremonies really by nature are not that kind of concerts. Yeah. Okay. That's why we'll be looking at the Ghana Host Africa as that big concert that we'll do. See, when you have other guests across the country, the continent coming in for the festival, for the awards night, then you entertain them the day before or a few days before this concert, and then they now come and settle in for the event. After that Sunday night they fly out. Then that's a week well spent in Ghana. Even if you come in from Wednesday to Sunday, you have activities that will engage you, and then by Sunday you're out. So the concert is the dress down one that you can come like this, come and stand in the open air, enjoy yourself, have fun, and then I wasn't in the dress up one, the red carpet dress up.
Do that. Okay. I'm sure it's explanation more emotional at your say.
Too bad Jenny, but now I can't say you're ready.
You're ready. Okay.
That's all. That's all. Ready by now.
If you say most Ghana music industry,
really?
And in terms of categorization, I've seen people who say that when you're high life, Ghana Music Awards for how do they even term this music high life? This is real music. And again, Fabox with the gospel music for he said, in fact, first background, what they buy, Bram festival, gospel rock show, film, categories,
well, no, I don't think we are so spoiling the industry. I think we have actually sustained the industry. We've had to sustain it because by properly categorizing the music, even as an artist, you can decide that okay, these are the various types of music, and this is what I like. So this is the genre I like. I think I want to play in, or this is the space around which I want to play, or I want to experiment across. There are genres in music. It's not just music doesn't exist as just music. It fits into a certain kind of music. You can say, oh, I'm a jazz artist, I'm a blues, oh, I'm a jazz, or I am this, or I'm that. It comes with the personality, it comes with a whole lot. So music doesn't exist in a vacuum. It has to always be categorized. So we've tried our best with the categorization, and we've been very, very flexible over the years. From where we started, every year we sit down, we review the industry, what are the new trends, what's changing, what's old, what's new, what's outdated. Okay, well, before we actually put something to rest, we kind of monitor it for another 2-3 years. And then before we find a decision, this is a new way going forward. And before we accept a new category, we also monitor it over time to see how sustainable it is before we admit it. I remember when Azonto came. Hey, Azonto, insane category for Azonto. Hey, Azonto, how long will it last?
Last year.
So let's watch. Let's watch. Hey, I remember huge argument for Azonto. How it's from Ghana, and we have to be proud of it, and we have to protect it,
so
and
let's put the category.
No. Let's watch it. So Azonto, there's a dance-led thing.
Yeah.
It's everything, but it's a dance-led thing, and this is not about a dance. So let's watch. So we watched 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. By 4th year, they said Al-Qaeda. And then since then, it's been different things happening.
Yeah.
You know. So now there's Shaku Shaku, then Woozy and all sorts of. So it's like, okay, dances will always come and go, but let's focus on the rhythm. So the only additional category that we introduced was the Afropop.
Okay.
Because we realized that when this new generation of musicians were playing music, experimenting with so many beats that were not fitting in a high life, a hip life, rap, reggae, and things. We're experimenting across. So let's not box them.
This argument.
Dance hall, you know. Dance hall is an offshoot of reggae.
Yeah.
It's from the same family. So why do we create two categories of the same family?
Okay.
It's just like saying we should create high life and contemporary high life. You know, we had that some time ago. When we put it together, because high life is high life. It can be done in the traditional way, or it can be done in a contemporary way, but it's high life.
Yeah.
You get it? And that is the high life that is the high life of the day.
Okay.
Which we have back, I said, because that beats be from Go Nimo. It's still high life. Maybe you see more take this modern take on it. It's still high life, you know. So we said the high life is high life. There's no need to make it contemporary and whatever. But when we started, there was such a marked difference because we had the old guards who were playing the high life, and you had the new people like Ofriampo Nsai who were playing another type. You know, so we had to distinguish between the two. But gradually, it's becoming more of this type and less of this. So why are you still keeping it as this and that?
Sorry to cut you, but music for development, you said identity no Jai.
Music for development
you know the cash, you may need that social cash, no?
That came from was an initiative from the World Bank.
Yeah.
Who I think for a particular number of years they had some funds to promote
that category.
That kind of some development issues. So they thought that we could use a platform like the
Ghana Music Awards
for that popularity to promote some courses that they were championing. So it was basically set up for that purpose. So they were the one funding it, and that was it. So when the funding ended, then we had to stop it.
Okay, so still Sika Namadema winners still this year Bebasu still.
It should still come on. There was a debate on about the amounts.
Okay.
But
the last time was.
And also there was a debate about converting it into something that they could use to enhance their careers.
Okay.
Instead of cash. Because we believe that as an artist, you should be able to live from your craft. And award scheme is a pat on the back. It's not supposed to be your income.
But that argument was even there before Amodi's came. When the money issue was coming.
But after 20 years, is this the state of the industry where you should be given a top position, a poetry psalm in his hand for winning an award? You understand? But rather, what kind of opportunities can we create that can help them to further their career? For example, if I'm able to give you an opportunity to go and perform on a festival platform somewhere, that's going to cost me money. I have to buy air tickets. I have to pay for accommodation. It's even going to cost me more than what I would have put in your hand. But those are the kind of career enhancing.
So you haven't taken a decision.
Or you win an award and you get a music video done for you. It's career enhancing, so putting the money in your hand. So if we're going to do that kind of price price package, whatever, it cannot go for every position. So then we may have to then skew it to certain categories which we consider the top categories, etc. So it's something we're still looking at whether we should implement this year or we should let this year go. But I think we may let this year go so that we can say from moving forward after 20 years, this is the new direction. So let's end the 20 year.
So it was 20 years. I mean, idea I was no still more person more talk also here. Or you have plans to give it to someone, maybe fine, the franchise, okay, fine. We are tired after 20 years. Certain has look, we are tired of the insured everything. So we want to give it out to someone.
Yeah, what we it's something we built. So before we hand it to anywhere, we need to be clear what we're doing. But for us, what we want to do rather is to involve more people. In the process. Involve more people, and then perhaps set up a foundation. A foundation that will run the award scheme, and then we'll have year-long activities. So the award scheme will be part of the foundation's activities. You get it? But then the foundation will be like a developmental foundation for the music industry. So we'll look at how we can bring back music into the curriculum in schools. How we can get music taught the right way from the grassroots. From when a child is young, what role does music play? If a child is talented as a child, a teenager or whatever, what can they do with music? So we want to create a foundation that will really just promote music development in Ghana. And the foundation will run the award scheme as we go along. So those are some of the things we are thinking of. And we see it as it's something that started from a private initiative, but we believe that it's become a national property. And so if it's run at that kind of level, then it's kind of like we all own it together and we are all making it happen. So the job of the foundation is to make sure that they have the funding to run it and to sustain it and keep it going.
So I'm sure a question of this ties in with maybe the future. What future holds for the Ghana Music Awards? What are in the next maybe 10 years, 20 years again to come? Maybe 50 years, that would be, is it Jubilee? Yes, Jubilee. How do you envisage? I mean, you've talked about the foundation, blah blah, all those things. Is that what you're purposing for maybe the next years ahead?
Yes, we are looking at it being run in a way that will involve everybody. You know, I always liken it to the Nobel Prize. The Nobel Prize was founded by Alfred Nobel. It was an individual who decided to do good.
All right, so my member studio no say na me ma another kwaba na me sha sie mfie so musa no ye and someone about to jano nia and come to chi amene I see. Sorry, mu fancha me. And come amene Teresa Yao, the chief executive of Sama Charterhouse. You know. Anod.
Yes, boss.
Right, so I mean in sha sie mfie so and come to chi amene Teresa Yao the DA.
Yeah.
20 years of Ghana Music Awards. In some way, immediate reaction.
First of all, I think it's a very extensive interview now. You do baby no, you move no, yeah to kakra, but it was exciting. It was very revealing because some of the things no baby now coming from Mrs. Teresa Yao, they know. It was very revealing because baby nani and FM speculating, but with your interview, no, on one kasa it autonomy to exactly what transpired. Say a sponsorship or say a controversy, say the voting party. No, I mean clearly, she was able to tell us exactly what has transpired over the years. For me, I think the first thing I was saying is that for 20 years now, I say me bought Charterhouse for Abaso.
Okay.
Because it's easy. I mean, for more table where more involved in events, no know how difficult it is to organize events. So for Charterhouse to have done this for 20 good years, and I said 20 editions, for me I think say Obama Baso. And me stakeholders are more industry than so Abaso. Me can stakeholders. I'm talking about the likes of Painful and more musical, CD Kuboy, because time now more starting there. CD Kuboy in charge of music, support or the more executives now at the time. And over the period from then I hope to Obo more 10 and support on the Charterhouse for no. I think this has been very impressive. Then my musicians no so abaso because I was the most critical element I was the artist. Without artists no more works there's no I was being here. So I think it's important to say musicians and also abaso for allowing themselves any more productions to be used for their for the scheme. So for me, my boss body a few way. I also believe say Obi our follow music awards for the past 20 editions would attest to the fact say the biggest event on our entertainment calendar. There's no dispute about it. I mean, share the level of enthusiasm and alacrity in favor. They follow our awards, I mean, we are obviously in the last couple of days and weeks proud to enumerate how Kasanako. So any day there's no two ways about it. Say the biggest event on our entertainment calendar. Or even the national calendar with regards to events. I mean, VGMA places top. I mean, I don't know. Offer the three maybe a CIMG, even CIMG is bigger than CIMG. If makes me I can with regards to attention and generating any brahaha, the controversies and all. It places on top as one of the biggest events in our national calendar. Regardless, if you 6 March, if you only State of the Nation addressing the KK Council, VGMA, it transcends just entertainment space. You get politicians talking about it. And I say, many kweku and if you in this circuit, if you had this good quarantine money, I did watch it. And we saw some sports guys be coming there. And see that sports guy Gary Smith, Juliet Bewa, and they were arguing over artists of the decade. So it tells you, say, I mean, it places amongst top-notch events in Ghana. I mean, everybody gets involved. So we are market women also. For me, I think over the 20 years, our attention I generated over the years, come on. Again, I also talk about the impact in regards to how a move from just a local terrain to international appeal and so on.
Okay, all right. So make around. I'm sure one or two some of the issues say be abeka one said no. Bra me ma unyan ma account so akwenya na won so mo dia ma dwenche e dia ba ma me ko la Michael so na menji ono so ne dia en komotwetwe amene Teresa Yao, the CEO of Charterhouse, organizers of Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, you and some of the two Jano. Ola.
Yeah, bra me that I think for all the discussion on it and interview on it, what to me I revealed to us and the listeners how difficult the journey has been, and you know, the challenges that they've gone through and the beautiful history Amotimia Seti ama the music industry. And I think that she was also able to identify what really the people who listen to the music also, you know, have issues with, the challenges with, and what they've been able to do to make sure that they resolve some of these to instill trust. But unfortunately, no, I think it's a baby biana competition room na ubia press obedi in kaino. The rumor of mistrust no will also be there. But what made me excited about is their consistent, you know, effort to make sure say Aden will remain as credible as they can make it. My brother, I think say the interview now in the year, no, apart from the fact that it was very, very excellent, you know, I think that it also has made so beauty will begin to have some sort of empathy for the company. Say, oh Charlie, so for all these years this is how you have been, this is the struggle you've gone through, and Yababe do 20 years, what do we need to do to make sure say for the next 20 years that we might be here talking about it, you know, we see excellent change, excellent ameliorations on every aspect of the awards scheme. Now what I also know is that I think say the award scheme now affected our understanding of music over the years, especially affected the understanding. It also has generated the interest in discussing music. And social, all the creative industry orifices near one, Ghana Music Awards has contributed massively to the reason why we talk more about music than the rest. Most of the time our discussions are 80% music, because this is what Ghana Music Awards has made it. It has made music so interesting, so, you know, so worthy of discussion that people don't really know, say, oh, there are other aspects of the creative industry that we need to talk about. Now, to sum it all up with this first round, no.
Now back on the tree, okay.
I'm getting affected by it.
Once I'm sure.
Only so bonu tree, so boy and bro.
Only baby I'm here interview no.
Yeah, some share. But the office I didn't see do not speak vernacular here. Office now.
Fucking boy.
It's I think the expectation for the 20 years now is so high, so high, and I believe that tonight we will be very excited that we will be part of this journey in one or the other from 1999 to 2019.
Okay, all right. My main call in your months on Waka. Tina bring mamma minty also near the Bebwa interview and competition Thursday Ayode EDA. Now, when I say me shine Hoka Crass, because Aboagye live now, you this. I don't know a couple of country.
Oh, any make country no.
But how do you country, Papa?
Meet interview no. Baby, be a chair me a time I will be saying say and see. I didn't know voting no among Technocrats na sometimes because we na sense some about home and then your
priority based awards no
for award no and answer on mine and say or more consider which or I said like it's part of, I think it's not 100% vote, which is good, but the person say it's a very smart way because without nipa number to abano the sikanso be fi waba. And I want to make Vodafone music video and Vodafone music awards. And when they say they've done so well because before Omoba started award scheme no near artists baby Omoba trim code Tete4 no more but no more fan base kwa MBOD would miss open asem Tete near one go for a match winning go for but now fan base and support say but ama Oma Ghana musicians na kasa mane see e kan abaye rivalry even between e kan say fans ni hypocrite me e ka say me judge na mu aye then because me person me artist so my bread that kind of sense of belonging e mo bi tie bi on so ka say no I have to support my fan say just take it like senka bibi say ni ho na sa competition number na over the years and aka 20 years in buy and na yan ye bibi say ya enke ne no ebianke be lucy ye focus and attention na ma foreign grants because na your interest are echo on more. But over the period no 20 years no gradually no yes who say no say ye be ya water obia de ne support a better change hono na me bo ma so say o ma boa ama industry ni mu abie o ma boa ama musicians no so anye lazy because obi so nim say next year ne target any. So I'm looking at the growth as in growth on the industry for the artists themselves they should be grateful for, but growth in terms of growth space what they've been hitches kakra but what church him nenye easy sir don't seem back kakra by nyama but 20 years they've done well for holding it down for us.
Okay, all right, mama koso create so na me John so adwin che wie nkomo ya da bonten so ni wie ni nyina gina Ghana Music Awards no so great.
Yeah, Kwasi.
And come on no aye ni Unauthorized no.
Oh, okay. Kwasi metie ye no edru ba bi no na me share ne me won say should I call it frustration? Yeah, in a way. Say industry for no at the moment. Omo bomb humode no mo ya de nyina wi with all the good intentions be wi no ni trouble Kwasi. I feel it because we share Charterhouse Juma Mudina for the industry. Na no kwa de otan kwadru no yi America. Make say oma yade papa ye hwe ye industry here Kwasi. Me say music industry no say a drew baby no a bedroom baby ye BB the name Charterhouse should be placed somewhere. Make I say, oh my idea, me more dear, oh my idea, me share, Jumo media, oh my industry no competition, a bum, ye baby, I even just Yesu Christo crampono, Neoma, and Sunny Yesu, but in him say, heaven be what baby, yes, and Becca say, heaven be what baby, and I'm a boy. Ola, name him say, heaven be what baby. Wow,
prophecies about it. So.
About heaven,
about Jesus. And
no, I mean heaven. Say, okay. And yes, I see when you no, I say competition will be a press or beko baby. Into be a competition, no reward be anymore. And go see aga. But who's a man for baby, and so I try some of the events, award schemes, near my baba, Nina no, yeah. But at least Charterhouse, oh my idea, I say, boy, I'm a basso, and no more 20 years. I see, you share our best. And so members, no, so I criticize you, no. I see, and so you share Kakrakwesi.
Okay, all right. Mama, quick question. So, Embrem na teach you and Komoya. Unauthorized DA, Shasi, if you want to say. Kwaku?
Yeah. Because me that say, I think, sir, interview no, MIN. Akwenya meyeti no ma biase ene sene omusi yo no mafa but eyesi etumi da obi bia waboa ma 20 years ya was ye gina ene 20 years sponsorships corporate Ghana omo even though say ebia omo ntumi amfasika antachi ba omo boa ama bedru ba bia bedru at least abeye sikadawa bia artist bia pese onyebi sene ebeya afinimu no ebe kire say I mean otisu anaso ye juma ana na juma ededi ni, and I think it's great. No many be anene keka from National Theatre. I mean 20 years. Oshe say still ye to me nya auditorium ebe to me ama enough of Ghanaians are omo penyum kwan ombeko ho. And senior new church mu senior voting system net NSA normal. I think we've come a long way. We yaba kwin tintia. Ama say even senior yenyum senior ye putting normal across ye nhehye ni ye normal no e some stability any growth abem. Enti say ye kan Ghana Music Awards I mean Ghana yeso ye de no ene da ya artist no mabo mo homodin no omo aye nominate omo mbe perform no ombenya akonya edi agro akire amanyina kwesi se ye call round na issues na Abba up in terms of normal kind, then we raise those ones and then deal with them.
Yeah, I say I feel crowd a theme song. No, I'm sure best son so until so dogo be no abe. Over the years, nyum back where Diakotne our year Ghana Music Awards sumo yes anyum way by OCB sir. Yeah, call a Accra International Conference Center. Honum say na dwedie no be baso enne Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. And never known do and I'm a call honum saying Yamitiatia me name ko hwe ye venue honum saying and na city na mamenka say Would fi a ridge roundabout honum saying de konobon se Vodafone for idiomo ahyem so no de atetare akwan no ho saa would wura ye conference center no na wura conference center no sisi a unya wure mu a right hand side no of facing conference center no we see there almost dome and can na nka wura conference center on your left hand side na dome bi si honum si ana nia enim say Jospon group for no na we see sa dome no bra na be onta de bre bi atwam na sa dome no si honum na be to dwa na si okay dome no si ana na ho odin se na si tie no penfo ye so be dwire gu no nka o ma ye si kura wo ho Fofia Antoata, I'm saying, Fenna Coaching Crown, no dear, no demo cotton papa. Unyan baby cause fear, she take crash one more dome, no chrome, 2 o'clock, we see baby, the dims are necessary dome. Yentimicro, you should be my so much to refuse a day. Nasisi idea, Wunya Wura International Conference Center. And we tear young Comotuchi, many a Theresa Yao de dear. Chief Executive of Samaya Chatahasa, Otis no, make say, there won't my hint, Anna. Brana, me busa and a question be about venue. And in Padodo a year, Accra International Conference Center, Timmy Fanu, say, bet me about say, be a fear, dear no. Yes, a babaso Accra International Conference Center, but bet me about say, we do on one. Or make sure say, okay, unco main auditorium, but or make sure baby, Accra International Conference Center, we call. And ne anope send them can be non do apa hon be sima dunum me call Accra International Conference Center facing right hand side. Ubon so me si dom fufuro ho no a chese afie Ghana Music Awards, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards no honum na wo mo be no na foni ni bititru omo Facebook so me de foni bi ni videos ni bi kra to ho e ma mo be wia e de akwa akoto mo timeline so am ma credit no wia me hu nyina foni na me de toto honum sei no na your name is Sydney Eugene Osamfo and Cancer Gina honum sei a ye ba be hwe se eniama te sen sabre dome na wo mu si no chata aso ne si wo mu si sa dome yo ye si chata aso ne si sa dome we wo mu share that si sa dome we especially for ye Vodafone Ghana Music Awards be said na what twa sa hin wo mu di si sa dome we enti we no tumi say prekonam ye di ni show so we no akwa say jasu ade pa na ena no pe kra mi kodu wo no tumi say wo gusu agba adwuma no bi ho no wo mu wie ye wo mu na no na bi bisa say na say ne ma si ko die ye betimi aye awards no word sa dome no mu ene na ye be ya kra mpa sen na ne ma si tie Eugene amano so Eugene Peace FM.
Hello Kwasi. Yeah, me talk.
Right, so if about now Ugina wa Accra International Conference Center Sabiri.
Oh, okay. Me get your phone now. Oh, this time I'm in Accra International Conference Center on the right side.
Hello, Eugene. Okay, I see it to me Eugene Kaswechiro no man no no phone send your kasa betimi ate say wakase gukwa wakase gu mfrema ma yen ai wo radio isu yen tensem na wo kan nyina see it me nya no na wotumi kan sem no na egu asum ne etimi atensem ne ye eno ne epetie Entertainment Review. We are watching Shebi Abeti Media for texting WhatsApp line 050-335-9587. South test and WhatsApp line Abeti Media doing trending ya for so. Facebook, the entertainment review. If you're watching us live on Facebook as well, I'm sure you know you can leave a comment there on our live Facebook streaming. That is Peace 104.3. Peace 104.3. Yes, I call you Accra International Conference Center. Name say Eugene Osafo in Kansabete. Yeah, in Kansabria. Eugene.
Yeah, what's it doing?
I Kasagu. I know na yetumi atu nsem ni ye. Wo se wo gina ehefa poten.
Mijina Uraka Conference Center, Mijina right side, Uremwa.
Okay.
Dome Kasiana no dada no left. And a conference center and Kasa won't you. It is a full number on the right side. It's one of the here.
Right. So saying ejuma etie esanse metwamfoni na ediama etie for say anopa mi kodu ho no na empenifo eni abra ejuma na ekoso ba tumi saka niam anketenkiti bi asuso omo ye ukodu ho no saying na niam esitie twamfoni ni chere
Kwasi mi kodu ho no am say sane obuhu ye no me sure say kona nim kakra as say dey ni bisa empenifo no mo se omo ye be 90 to 95% completion as you see I can say there. We are more finishing touches than I'm kind of maybe our former more level or no more high level when I go so some of the boys show the show maybe I'm the show and here any more maybe entrance and what do the carpet is for more and some good million sound check and so here I do to follow it just at the sound check or to actually for now maybe I will be one way you but come many telephone come on person time on my 7 p.m. and you made it.
Okay, well, so I no pay me call on me who say baby I bear red carpet no na hoju media ni kura wo share that enshase fi onum saying na what here e dia Rex na baby on bear red carpet no metimi apagesi because me do one opano na e ndade no ananium Rex no egu fom a wom guso a ehihye na wom fa carpet nse ho wom mo ye e bia se board bi no de beto fom a na wom guso a level honum te se nia okay no o ma level awie adia na dia no ma pagya baby o me rack carpet na nsa na ewura den mu ankasa
okay no kwa se say the the carpet na se form nyina na na dia na wo ka no o ma pagya and course room but o ma pagya as a human height nipa height a wo gina wa no be pe sa level no ma pagya nim so be pagya mu dia but for now no and wo as na me tenten e pe kakra o ma pagya mu na carpet no dia o akabe 15-20% no ma wi carpet no ma se ni mu ho no nti ani mu ho djuma no de em say camera se ni ka say o ma wi ana sa.
Okay, now bra no pa me do honum saying ura dem ho ankonya no de sisi honum saying kama o de carpet asewa o de nkonya no esisi so but to mean say akwan na de be wuram ni bi honum a wo mun si no air conditions no sisi honum saying me hu say no ma so o hwe eye stage na wo medi eye djumedie no so ankasa na carpenter fo guso aye adwuma e wo honum saying wo say o ma hyase eye sound check. Does that mean stage na ankasa no sisi ade carpenter for na fi o ma ye adwuma na wie san na inside one so tie.
Okay, inside one no say no di kan no ma hye nkonya na wie maybe some penny for no so far full capacity of 4,000 but no ma hye nkonya almost 3,500 inside that say no di camera so mo wie ana so mo ja extra 500 in case any pan say so mo di hye mo but for now no so much is about 3,500 in Kunyano. But another thing about Kunyano say Yembu say also conference international theater Kunyano steps at the Bia watching yon Bia watching yon can say Bia so kwa na perform no be saying here ani na straight flat at the same time say no kwa say show ne koso na me sorry say one shot Messi when you mean no and a mouse seat no much channel the same and say also stadium crowd we almost stadium Kunyano if you were need to conform and it's form crowd and no mean and it start Mr. Yolam can say omum pass some the way you know this year the one shall stay and you know name of next year kono on bet to no medina so what nice aspects na e man Kunyano bi akosro change ya so bi sa o si obi animo nti ano ye nkonya side no o stage no so sound check me cost so mumba which was a carpenter bi to make carpenter bi share right no bobi o kaka o jesu hwe kona mo ye dman keeping kiti but main stage na che say musicians bi bi na a perform ni bi o mo wie bibia me bi sa light o mo check light bibia you come say ai bi sa sound o mo say sound so mo check bibia you air conditions so say na o kan o mo dey say bibia so mo dey say you see no panel need to see any more when so much dance say but say usha the shebe bia so much say na mum when you know exit Makoma 4. Osha, my friend, Niana, dear, exit, and one and all with the idea. Yes, she check it to make so much and the media come in over you know. At the moment, you but stage you know, be here, the sound check, and musicians on Baba check your sound and all my address rather than the identity. Stage already almost starting a address rather than that.
Okay, so now Canada, when you to 4 bang and maybe one more sound checks is here.
Yeah, can say you me too many and one man's back in a stage, so I only means only T-Flow better for me, but T-Flow was stage, so I'm on dancers. Every has no fear, friends, a fear window, a fear to me, so I no diner, a young one, you are. Maybe Roman also may move to meet you yourself, also quite your swine so far, no, all my many troubles, but I'm saying it's been so long, sober.
Okay, all right. So, my name's I am Biana and Pennyphone be a band with ya, but one more man. Why would you need Shemwa? We see almost say about 90 to 95% complete. Yeah, I mean, as is right structure, no, but as in some training, once would you need Shemwa without fear or favor. Very objective. Now, say, oh, Canina, would you any one? I said, well, you think that things are set looking at how a Nyaman city or them say, no, oh, can't should be a new more senator.
Oh, because it's a mechanical party, I mean, the many let me say, any crowd beer, or my 75 to 80% of a Juman or more cano. I mean, many people are near cano, almost because not many a Kiki Banson, a man in Theatre Kiki Banson, this year can direct us level, or more modality show. The son at the same when you say, oh, almost really of course, Omo be she near ma the condition ya dey no na aka it will be some America by year 75 to 80 years omo we are me so many kan you know there ya sure say this my ready am omo you see me kiki katakwa no kan say djuma na omo ye no think ya the bible so me cry me the constructors are doing that also charter house for less than a week at the aya of omo ya dey parents and panifoni na me your la kasa me Teresa ya dey kasa me ya ite am da kasa omo na obia shada e how bia say panic bia ni omo say omo tumi we aduma na time so me share omo na be specifically say 7 no omo ma say start west carpet omo ya sure say big na bia ready ama start omo na Teresa o Isaiah de o ya ite am do omo na confirm say omo dey omo form dey omo make sure say by 7 dey na bia say pia red carpet start
Bibi Muhammad office for Sabri show mu me be we me say afie bia mo bibia omo ye sponsors titu headline sponsor Vodafone omo bibia omo friend Red Room me ba honma no pan me kura honma me so no mo guso omo ye omo setup ni e ka ho omo ni abre pa ma chance wono no so te saying e wo honum
no so means mo say omo ye ho djuma mo say no outside the room no mo say no so omo ye ho djuma pa red ne de una mo a one more actually say amount for almost my phone me mo ko share ya almost the almost any problem because I know there every year they are no we na almost this time so no mo so almost
okay all right
menya madam Teresa wa ha tata was spending I just be making come on with no in some ba community
okay all right okay
hello Kwasi, how are you?
I'm good. Teresa to say well, somebody said you made and never dear Brenner dear a bit papa ma. So Intasia Eugene my reporter on the ground which said a Juma Moya or Honum saying the new Doma Yasimuan Casamoisino about 90 to 95 complete. Sanity and I send it to Mao.
Yes, about 90 to 95% complete. Is very right. You say yeah, sound check, new finishing touches. When it's show time, ready to roll.
Time idea back when some Makasemu be super 7 o'clock, more year red carpet, but 8 o'clock now, a age mediana shas yet. Then I bet me account, I didn't wait me a diso.
Hello?
Yeah, Nami Busa say, mostly red carpet by Shasia 7 o'clock. Main event, Shasia 8 o'clock. So, that time, no bet me so.
Well, yeah, now it's already the time is already out. We have to just make towards that.
Okay. In terms of security, then I bet me I can't find home. One bohun something saying, "Bibi ada na kwem."
Oh, it's a high security area.
Okay.
So you need a tag or a ticket to enter the yard.
Okay. All right. Teresa, I am too bebre. Me nja na wa break kura na de mame ha na koko ye wedwuma. Why? Me da se papa. Teresa, ya ode of Chatter House. Mo mfa nche no why na nipa bre ben na de Eugene.
Kwasi Teresa ka se nyina o so wa prepare o mo se mo ye juma time almost start here no be anopai be tadi mbana chebe technical side ni bi to bia na o so bia ni ma mo pa ha ni but o mo imagine so mbe mo dia kwa bia so mo pass mo djumi ni pass ni media o mbe enti koso for now no dia uwe mu kra o se fidia e de ba fidia metune mba o mama fa uwe mu kra chese gina bonti na misi na nti ba inside enti free now no promo start e de o security measures no the book for Munchi. Also, be somebody, if you are cost, I will be set time on the Ama at the for any other form of so much you may be better to a higher one of your TV screen and to have so when you made the natural Medina shall test any much.
Okay, Eugene, you say why it's a wedding call. Eugene Osalfo and Cancer, and now they report the Abre from Accra International Conference Center.
Entertainment Review.
Okay, so my famo adwinkyerɛ bi kakra mfa ntwam na membra studio no hadam see na yensan fa common fan to us. So now Benjamin Obin says thanks so much for feeding us with much update on the VGMS. You mean okay, they have really gone through a lot indeed. I don't know about that. Big thanks up for their 20 years anniversary. And Stable GH says during the listening inside Community 8 Stemmer, my artist of the decade should go to Beam. Kennedy Candylove says I think Madame Theresa speaks so well and I just love her for that. Maxwell Jidu says Kwasi watching you live from Dan Soman. Then Kwasi JC says government doesn't owe any private and any private entity, any support. You're running a profit driven organization and you expect government to use our taxes to support your event out there. Neglect of providing portable water for the poor. Better go to the bank, get a loan, and organize your event and keep your profit. I am sure you said the same thing to Afrima when government supported Afrima. Did you say the same thing to them? Well, Apia Samov says nice, and Kwejo Dupako says, is she trying to save VGMAs for the highest bidder? Because if a question is asked us to who is thick and tall between Kwame Sifaka and Kwasi Aboagye, irrespective of any vote, you secured more than Kwame Sifaka reasonably and common sense. I don't know why me and Kwame. What has me and Kwame done? Leave me and Kwame alone. Nana Kwabno Usu Pantalon says greetings to all your panel members and big respect to the entertainment review team. William Smith says good afternoon, Kwasi. I am tuned in and I'm enjoying the show. Shatawale will win 6 awards tonight at the VGMAs. Ark Builder says artist of the decade is for Ken Sack. They shouldn't give it to the artist because 6 years is not a decade. And was Limbo GH says people are indirectly buying the awards with the voting process. It deters younger, deserving upcoming artists from winning because of their small following. This makes the awards unattractive, like the Grammys, MTV, and BET. New artists are winning over Beyonce, Jay-Z, and co in the outside world. And Adam says about the VGMS 19 categories nominations. Honestly, I don't get why T-Flow was nominated in the best rapper category. He never made waves to drop any incessant hit tunes, so I don't know what he's doing there. AK Songstress, it's been a while since we heard any tune lately from her, so what is she doing in reggae dancehall category? Joe Metal 2, artist of the decade. Organizers must wake up. And Jesse says the king himself, Kwasi, the entertainment lighter. Good interview, Kwasi. I'm enjoying that. Max with that. Well, so Opeso the Adjunche be about media for texting WhatsApp line was 050-335-9587 050-335-9587 and Facebook is entertainment review.
Entertainment review. And then Mr. Uberton some entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Ghana for my man fans,
Akasima Bayer and so na no me sabo so yanto ankomo no so na okay so okay safa hijack microphone so say we say hijack microphone no na dia na pese o kama me share fuse
oh Kwasi enye argument bia na me pese enye se me hijack microphone na me say mpacho and me say senior obia relaxing to me Kwasi. In the first place, no, my main take this opportunity to mention be more kakra because me say me so be can say sponsorship sponsorship and mpacho Afrima government and as a ministry and sponsor Afrima a franchise is different from say called mass sponsorship be and I say omo abase government and sponsor omo no. They are two different things. In Timpacho, Hodie, see a clear side, because I'm for be brave, Mati be brave.
Afrima buy man sika edikom.
Yes, a franchise is different. Because a technical, so
great. Me mbusa media me franchise na ka menti ase.
Wonti ase kwesi.
Nyabotre menti franchise. Me busa simple question.
Yeah.
Afrima.
Yeah.
Aban di sika ko mu.
I abandon discussion mo.
Unim sika do e di shemu.
Metimi a check. Mpacho. But minim say abandon discussion mo, but metimi a check.
I say abandon e di sika $750,000.
Oh, okay.
and you also be check here.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. What me that information? No?
But
me doubt too.
The information is buying the Sika.
But any sponsorship.
Who cares? Who cares?
No. Any sponsorship.
I'm saying who cares?
We should give the right information.
Which one is the right information?
The right information is any sponsorship.
Remember, you should brofun from Brima man for any show.
Me Brimo Bien Kwasi.
So great. I don't know, but you know who about you highway.
Me hunche me Kwasi yan kan no kure.
Baby, I don't know who about you.
Me hunche me ye kan asem na yan kan sani asem ne tie.
Tie. Brofu nyon kwa na ati brofu. Eno abetra highway no abeya
brofu de onim say ba brofu nkwa de ama mo one primary school. Yan kan brofu bebre wo.
Tie, me che say nyon kwa na ati bro. Ye kan twi krampo. Me say aban di sika hye mu. O say an aban di sika hye mu Africa mu.
Yeah.
And I want me anche na me say nia mimi nim nie na me de atudwa.
Okay.
And I woti hanom say na o say o ba be correct yen ye obi kan.
Me pa cho correction na me kan ye no mo
correction ne say sponsorship franchise. And I'm say sabrofo ni nyina no e se kyeresen. I know I say kyeresen.
Kwasi
I say kyeresen. Franchise I say kyeresen.
Enu mo de menti ase mo. Kwasi
Oh my
me was man Kwasi me pa
ya de na me catch say men ye na homa me kyerɛ
me o de me hunche me Kwasi
ye ka use that word me meti ha me can twi and I will say franchise franchise I say kyeresen
Kwasi no me se menti ase ni ameti ase ne say
nti hu nti ade na se na use and I will catch say yen omo kan won nti ase
Kwasi
we waste your time.
Me waste your time. Asem na ka me kire mu say Afrima.
Obi a wonti asem ase, wuntimi mba kire obi ase. O wonti ade na ase, ntimi mba kire obi ase.
Eba yo me kire franchise ase. Asem na me kan say.
Enyo na be kire Afrima na tie, na ebesi ehun. Say ye de sika hye mu, o si an aban de sika hye mu. And we de una use word franchise. And I'm say ase kire saying, we should unim dia men waste your time.
Kwasi me waste your time. Me ka say me ti se obi ka say aban de nisika ko hye Afrima mu na wan fan hye ye friend
say we waste your time.
VGM mu a ho ne me kira say mama fa sa argument ni manye the same thing Kwasi.
But the value is the same.
It's not the same. Me pa cho me kire franchise as wan say. Me kire franchise as wan say Kwasi.
Okay pa cho ni die mu a o de me enkoso. Why? My main chance emfi Arnold so na o say
so what franchise here dey no
Kwasi o ma me ka say biem
o dey na be ka biem what ka say o nya person kan wa ka biem until then na onkwa na oti so create nya onkwa na oti ha
yeah your sponsorship
so why you creating a person when person be ka say biem ada onkwa na say o ka sa
we the franchise in pan waji franchise na finish Kwasi
but we like the sponsorship
but Kwasi pa cho there 1 minute
okay meet you
okay Kwasi we are see one Ghana for
one ka Ghana music was now can bia in fact me you film secret pacho bebre so we need point now because now you can see about second round on Teresa and Common enti na me share Arnold Kasa na me so draw 2 points enti na be say see finish no Kwasi edukra raise issues so into eno na be kan dia but if you are trying to come and convince anybody then me you film pacho with all due respect
Kwasi enye se me pa o chewo na emo no topic e da ho aye discuss e
we are not discussing Afrima ya nkan Afrima ho asem pa
na nya Afrima ho asem na me be ka eno de Afrima de ma kire nya se me kire
meet you
Kwasi interview na o ye no me say Ghana for bebre wo ha omutie na asema omo kan ne say ni rush work susupomfo bebre wo ha they looking for the negative side of something to happen or go wrong today because some of them are time I dey adwuma no any baby aye media me bomb abaso papa say omotimi a dedicated time e dey aye adwuma no Kwasi baby omo Ghana for ebetimi aye ye mom opportunity akwesi adwuma no when Mr. Eugene say bia ne foreigners bi and I say abrofu bi ni go no mo yadwa na Ghana for nko the last time I me fa me hu Ghana for nko go ha o mo yadwa no Kwasi me pese me bomb abaso say o matimi aye adwuma no awie in a record time ye dey be yade no ade aye bomb pa ye ne say obia o de susu adwin boni bia beta e de chi na mpaebo bi se bibi nko wrong nyankopon ma ne mpaebo ne nyekwa me worry shemu se bibia be koso jo ni enya one of the best shows ni who say yes see a whole event center with a record time by Ghanaians na ya bompaye say at the end of the day nkunimdi be Ghana dia Kwasi
Yankopon mama abotrebi so for to control this radio Yankopon pass so great
Kwasi was it there
Arnold we yankozo that
okay there are two critical things I'm far from interview one say ubisa Teresa about say can be about foundation na when I'm a disappointment the work akra because you consider 20 years of Ghana Music Awards aka you would expect say aka Charterhouse as organizers any more sponsors no aka there will be something monumental bia isi ho sisi because okay after 20 years no saying so na yenso yet to contribute to Ghanaian music but unfortunately no I say afei na you be say a set up foundation any the kike ka ho for me I'm thinking say I mean 20 years stakeholders are supported sponsors are supported musicians are supported so anka I was expecting sanka before kwanka because okay yeah the actual night anyway no na kbia Charterhouse as an organizers no aka say okay they yeah Hall of Fame be and I say even museum that Yakope section be BB and I say there's a VGMA charity something you understand to commemorate the 20th edition but say because I feel about Bear Foundation now for me I think say over the period no that's where my little disappointment will stem from because I was believing say by now there after 20 years there should be something to show say we say na so year because it should go beyond just giving awards and I say just the music.
Foundation say Mekaya I don't know whether was foundation be say any honum say
I remember system of Vodafone but so in 2013 and no make announcement be almost setting up a foundation. I remember time of Vodafone for Befa in 2013 almost okay as part of almost package of coming to take over the sponsorship almost setting up a foundation a VGMA or Music Awards Foundation and consider you understand so that's where my other bits also know a production because this is idea about can over the period the fact say see awards no a movie from just the local audience to international audience because special cry in show no air telecast to a lot of radio television stations including DSTV so it will be beamed live to a lot of countries across Africa. Now, idea about quite particular about music awards over the years. I think so this is one of the things we've been talking about.
Mr. Meju, Brian Kakrana, Makako Disankomo, say, I say, Timmy Disankomo before and Sononi Park, no Baba Fubium Shanty. Fred Nyama, me I say more muti interview ni Brana Teresa Casanoa, or Canso Moshe, Vodafone Ghana Music, and then Ghana Music was almost Shasiano, Openiba called Boamopa, and Shasiano, na in terms of Boabo artists, I know no more Fahanum, so no. Fred Nyama yansaka no 20 years dear memories no what Ghana Music Awards Fred at this area media chain
mucho any listeners no na kese me catch be mafu flight plane if you must sign me call Paris is and they won't allow me to talk much it is a bet me anything why
Mate Fred uni how cry well so their memories na Vodafone Ghana Music Awards because senior chief executive officer Madam Teresa ya there me nya na tie no one more schedule media say woni obi a obo mo ahyase pa in terms of obo aboanyum to phone artist na no ne kaka ho sabra mo sha na te say
ananye easy oni bibi a make kai pa one time I think the first one and I'm going your life so right na side here go for by pana profit na abano I don't know pamba na o can be trade peace FM no ene ma me kai o ka tell me so aboka sponsors too why ma me feel musa me ntiase but I'm saying this because sometimes in Kofoye at their programs are uti so the your friends and industry musical no money profit to a higher. In fact, Mr. T and Sanami said never. Who the penny paper, sorry, be rushing to America. Who the penny paper to one? Who say she at the end I'm saying this because Papa is free the bill free by a crew back on Nigeria by Aboagye, but the beginning of by no. Not in Kofo Philly say or Barbie you how would I put it? Like because when you're gonna name your own Philly, so I don't know one of way or your music awards. I could see Papa and Brea from beginning. If I tell you, you'll be surprised. Frustration here and there. Music, here kind and there. Music wasn't part of it from the beginning. No, Kaka no more frustrating. Kaka no more frustrating. That's what I say. And to music, I be bow on board. Inti, media they make can't see what I say. We should find a way as music industry for to thank your life you are there for a Juma Pana, because then it's easy from the beginning.
Back on maybe son a job because we were flight mu yeah na man for takasa was see wo mu hwem obi near man for gidie no na we say deserve what ya say na ya etil what is so man for kasa ya de u fi say sade na possible we betime wi was ni mu no bi
I will say any possible when they say any possible also more committees and more academy as well. So what I say uti always say easy now no papa no ono ana no or producing musicians be ana only musicians be me ana be it's not possible but because it be our uti no feel say oh how na meaning say we are dey change we why do sometimes go for na do na mo do o share na ma at the end yes sir yes I'm saying but if you move never it's not possible.
Okay. All right. Fred, my angel na me so say brepem ye benya adaje na etime din komo no bi.
Me patcho
Nyamisha. Fred Nyama, I'm sure say what send na music kind of brand now mo share Ghana Music Awards I say according to Teresa Ayaw, the chief executive of Samaya chat house obi obo mo na hyase na in terms of artists wo obo ma no e de omo fa say mo hunyama eni suye Fred Nyama ye koso ana nso no mpenifo ni bi omo boae ye ne omo nso ebedi enkomo was de Kruya ho na mamimra studio ni ento aye enkomo no so ola mamimra so na yentie won so nsem no
pen Nyamisha unfortunately no where we have come from no as compared to where certain other events the same related events in respect to music across the world no and so a free abepim sabria especially when Madame Teresa didn't come on she told you say BET awards and then Grammys, right? She made some sort of reference to these two awards and I think say if I'm supposed to say made the same reference I'm tempted to believe say yeah no yeah try your name watch or we've been stuck for a long time because BET since 2000 no have moved on and is becoming every year you see improvement. It's more or less like a world event now. But yeah, music awards for all these 20 years we seem to have still been making it a wholly Ghanaian stuff apart from just one or two categories that reflect some people outside Ghana. I think for 20 years now, none of they can when the thing is that there's little to show in terms of history, in terms of monuments, in terms of certain things that we can point to. A bit media and say this is what we have for the music industry, like CBI or Museum, Hall of Fame, or something like that. We don't have any of these things for all these 20 years. So this, you might tempted to believe that, I think there is just one night thing. It's all about awards, be a band one night, be a man for Bejoma awards, then that is all. Then we sit and wait for the next year. The same thing. I think that we should move beyond that one. 20 years, let's take the 20 years as maybe we wanted to test, make mistakes, correct our mistakes, and now moving on. The Charterhouse should now be looking at setting up ABR Hall of Fame, ABR music legends. We have history about them, we have a story, their video footages, some sort of library for music, some sort of library, so that people are Mobeba and Ian Crano can go there and read about, for example, the one that passed on, their friend Jualaka. You have to read about them. We also BB about them. Susudia B Ebema and Chima so Etimia no more are picking something from to better their lives. Am I just about the one night? To say we are celebrating 20 years. It's an area. What happens 1 month later? I mean, there's nothing more to talk about until there be another nomination or something. I think it should not be that way. BET. Before that was a series of events, series of workshops and stuff that will make people learn. And after BET or more Magic BET for all these years, they have a Hall of Fame. You can point to that, say, okay, we BET this for this year, they have all these things there, but we don't have it. And Bini said, venue Babe event cries Eugene says 75% complete. Event here Babe in 20 years. Babe celebrated 2 decades of music awards. Half a year venue. I think it's risky. I'm comfortable. Seriously, I wish use the old venue now. Train see this particular one maybe for next year. But see here pre and why net people over 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 will be at that same venue now. Yen testy and bra. I think the venue is virgin. 18 for nipa 1,000 po yet. The first one Ebabe fan is over 3,000, which I think is risky.
Now, what is the risky amount? We got kind of say I try that.
No, so we see we see dying for fra. But your answer crown or better no yo be a for your modmas or babe tesia so dano is good for habitation. Now what's we see dome, this dome now yes started I think almost starting last week by Wednesday or so. It's it's less than 1 week any DC dome again ocean is sitting arrangement now. It's all flat like the domes that we've been seeing, which also tells you say maybe if some communia town commit me as a sheni ye.
You can say me one and person
testing maybe. Say when in your account because look if we have events now. Nasa nipa 400 FLA the front pews nina watching
because you see
we don't know how it's going to be like.
Send now about the safetyness
the safety of the people
the place
and
I mean say okay well so chechemu ask whether I flat whether say on the two say the steep nina no
terracing
but what does that one got to do with the flatness and the yen testy chichimu yen chance
can say brapenin event and now ebe nipa over 3,000 baby no yen try nipa 3,000 in that room before. We don't know how much heat will be generated. We don't know how much air conditions will subdue or absorb this heat. Even National Theatre cry try we got issues with air conditioning.
But when him say can be here men ka say nya kan o wrong so say aya Adanta bridge no musi omo foot bridge no na man for kasa
the zigzag one
who say only kodi in engineers in kodi nkomo on me kireo the engineering idea behind the reason the idea ama foot bridge no aya zigzag no.
No, I think the basic reason was space.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying that so that one it makes sense. No, I'm saying the engineer. Who say oti hanum say anabi am no oti ha. Na oka. Na omo test e na omo ye. Are you saying say sebi you? Omo a wo mu si eye sa bridge no. see dome no. They don't know, is this the first time omu ye BBC so they don't know. So okay, fine, we see her. In any case, okay, we are fine and fine nipa 1,000. You see say ABAC conference center no movie are. I'm like okay fine, mun ko fe nipa be 100. Okay, capacity of ABA conference center movie no. I'm going to say okay fine, mun ko fe nipa be 1,000 be go me fan song hwe say o me jinja no yen song hwe say fitter. I saying that's what they
admire.
They have a way that they will test it.
Yeah, I admire your trial of trying to make it so simplistic. But the point is that
I am not making anything simplistic.
The point, yeah, bruh. Mommy kase.
No, be kasa. But so no, who can? Some so attack him as na me so make be actual. Yeah.
Hey, match for pa mo nzemo.
Masakasa ni.
Anyways, but unim. Dem person me change and say baby a yekoye event in Nana Dri some few hours from now everyone say give or take 4 hours from now no your reporter ISIA producer say he looks at it as 70% complete, which I'm saying say you're careful. It is not say could be or can say be a 95% completer. We can say so okay fine. And again Mr. Aka say we have not tested the place, so the materials are there dome heat remains inside unless you have big air condition that will suck them out.
And but what could say air condition no air condition
bruh man who pictures here some my report
me see
when they started not 75 when was me
and never call
and I see area here call
the big area call what radio should be for me say I no pay my call
I no pay me call
because me who say air condition say air condition as said them.
So I am just saying let's be careful. I mean come on, to be for one is to be to be for one is to be deben for right. Let's be careful. We've not tried the place, so let's be careful. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Because nipa na be kono a dozen bra.
Okay.
They say the capacity is 3,500, but I know say nipa go be 6,000. Omo munye munko ba bi go abontin.
I don't know can say.
No, because it's the biggest event.
No, uka say nipa amba ko gu hona.
No, like the compound, not inside the dome.
But can the capacity say nipa betimi afa. Nti obi ko gu obi gina conference center say no there it doesn't affect the capacity of the auditorium ana.
Senior.
Yeah.
Yeah, music event and our conference center new dome and now me catch us and nipa go compound no bit me abro 5,000. But each and every one that comes there because of that event, whether we will take it or not, no, and what's he making sure that the person is safe. No, but somehow can I say near me count here. I'm say nipa be 10,000 bit me go abontin ho. Na say ya mo mu ko ewure mu a eno no how be na eba. Hey. Nipa me patcho me ba.
In any case, conference center enya biafo for say womu no masi a conference center has been there. Blame.
Enya conference center near no. So nimza. No okay, me ba mama.
No, hold on. You see, tie. Men confuse man for. Jumedie no cost of conference center patcho bebre. Because you can say enya conference center I fa no mo ye no.
Bra, o confuse me mum. Jumedie enya no conference center inside.
Me see, tie. Me see Jumedie no cost of conference center.
But who can say no conference center inside that some na who can you?
Men can say inside. Men can say main auditorium.
It is say can say Jumedie wo conference center. Na say don't be anywhere. Where do you think ye Jumedie? Say compound no.
Masa Jumedie no cost of conference center. Men confuse your man for. Obi anko Jumedie na cost of State House. Enkoso trade fair. Koso conference center. Etiefu amutie ma muntie media ma muntie ni olaka no.
No, but if one intie me so.
No. Before you bully me. No, I'm not bullying you because you see I have a message here. Nyawu ye say people are also sending message almost okay, you see Jumedie no cost of fantasy dome.
No, nobody has mentioned fantasy dome.
You see. Tie. Radio no sabi yo. Men green say obi obia no. Ono yepe. So who can say I'm saying Jumedie no cost of conference center. And wako uso ko auditorium uko baby Jumedie no cost one. Uko hu me boa. Baby a dome ni sinfa.
It's a compound of the conference center.
Mamen kwa mano shina mene George Kwe. Okasa ma chata house in Kongo din komo. Ura Kwe I just say
Kwasi, yes, the case even and then Yanko.
Would you be in fan a basso?
Basso Dumfo Fraisi Accra International Conference Center premises. Accra International Conference Center.
Okay, all right. So, my main two assemble could be Ola Kawahanum saying, said, a dome no, Mwisi ne show so, Monteste ye. And I'm with the my man for bet 3,500 kokugum. Dear Nabeka.
Oka testing, I mean, here. Sanka yenye events for once. And Kayenya them because all the necessary checks have been done by those that need to do them. Your partners are almost facility in near group. They have an entire safety team on the ground 24/7. We supervise the project all through almost facility in near group. International of the testing, means testing Nasaka. Ebia kayenya sorry who na kayenya program for na ka events anansa you yam frame member omo abeti come on young so that channel ni hwese bibu ana ka so bi nya share test na se kakra ma
Ola empacho su betimi aboana what testing na se kakra ma no amano enti cheche no na we dia yenkoso wa
nti na no bisa se enya sorry yenya all night mom menia me issue ni nyina ne say yenya sadom no emfa nipa more than 1,000 be am I who the aftermath of it. That same dome no ensa yenya sound check with all these people around to see how much of intensity of the sound we need to use for the program. And I mesaga say ensanya nipa that much and so tested the heat I be accumulative or any how much air conditioners we need. It make us yen test here. These are some of the things I'm saying yen test. We bet me organize a sorry or crowd. Bet me organize a party and media test.
Judge before baby I so last Ola Accra more yes you heard him say. I'm the one moderating the show. What's your problem?
Akramo there.
Akramo.
Oh, of course. Did you go there? The BT people checked for safety before they allow people to occupy it.
So how many people went there? How many people went there?
When they asking what?
They are testing,
No, but say on yanko bie nyumo ho ana revi.
O say
mbie nyumo ana
engine.
And I say engine pengu faku.
Enya ho na yetwa ye beka ho asem e be 2 weeks ago.
Yenya gramo, yenya silver bells. Also are confused.
Oh, different.
So we be you.
Silver bed the fan.
Who say Akramo? No. Has got so many offices there.
No, silver bed. No, Pacho, silver bed the way.
And Akramo, but they also can't no see a test.
Silver bed the fan.
Silver bed is a subsidiary office of Akramo.
Silver bed away. No. Me busa question here. Me say silver bed away.
But the whole canon. We are looking at collection of people in a confined area.
No, I'm asking a question. Me say silver bed away.
And I may you want and I make us say you cannot compare the two because for Akramo now canon, it doesn't deal with collection of people in a confined area.
It deal with what collection of people.
There's so much space there. Office. I don't see a day and you pass 3,000.
Hold on. Akramo is no, hold on. Akramo is it's also like a dome, maybe a building structure.
Also like the materials are not the same.
Akramo, and Hona, a unibu baby to governor. That is what I even saying.
We are testing. We are testing.
Don't shout, please. Yeah. Testing Bokra Buguya. What do you think about the idea?
No. Oh, please don't shout. Who are
This is. No, hold on.
That thing was tested. If you don't know,
you have to show a bit of respect to your fellow colleagues on the show. But
Kwasi, no. But
and disrespecting colleagues is another thing.
Yes, but when the person is lying on
radio, the arbiter of Abia no credit no credit. Unukre betimi aye obi intro. Pacho bebre. Inti eya enya abotre na show na yen. Why? Pacho. Why?
Okay, to the mami we me test.
Mami, no, we will test. Mami ko George so. Mami ko George. No. Let's calm down. Mami ko George so. Hello George. Okay. I'm sure say you got one normal. My mom will be on one you go my mom piano. Ni nyina asem mo na makwa akofa de we nyina de abaw enye mo tata so amodi but okay, so in terms of finalization o de mpian komo no ko enim say bia ahoboa ahosiesie UG my almost 75 to 80%. Me sure say bia me bi se na obetimi acheche mu yi adkonti bia ono no ne hu 75 to 80% metimi am acheche mu yi. And now see organizers monsoon so bia Charter House mo say 90 to 95%, and that is what Theresa Ayawa so confirm edima so ahobane ti say ade mo die mo fi se bia akabo ano ana
Kwasi nyamia dom bibia akrambo ano na diketro bia so Theresa 90% menene be agene papa Osha, over the last couple of days, we've been working 24/7, making sure that the things come up. And now, boss, it's one of the major factors we've looked at in every way. Sound is measured in decibels. And a decibel is you don't need people in the stage to be able to measure the decibels that you need. So why your events match you have an idea the kind of decibels you need. And your first time I thought, events will do money. Do that at the conference center. You see them more than we did. Fantasy Dome we used to paying, and we've done several events in several other domes around the world. In the Nyamia Dome, experience, and on day, there are various elements of preparation. And no anchor so venue. Ibine itinerary hazard, which is an integral part of the show. Ibine the availability and readiness of the plaque, the availability and readiness of the award presenters, the availability and readiness of the event and comedians. The availability and readiness of the live bands, the various bands that will play, the availability and readiness of all other aspects of the event, including protocol, security, and personnel management. You can hear clearly that I'm speaking from an office because we need venue hall. Why am I not at the venue? Because the final touches to event scripts now and maybe using them. And maybe I'm on programs there. They are doing they are MCs kind of check up on and your mom would streamer they just want to script them, and I was almost some sort of a guide. That guide has to correspond with sound, it has to correspond with light, it has to correspond with screens, it has to correspond with playbacks, it has to correspond with the opportunity. So it's in a staff final touch coordination, and then thinking all those stories together. But it goes through various checks before the final event. Then once you say action, there is no looking back, all things being equal. A lot of work has gone into it. All the parties have worked very, very, very well over the last few days. It's just the board, say 90 to 95%.
We start question the questions because in community we didn't know but from a Neola Kaniti to some of the concerns from the general public, and they say, okay, well, sad dome, we see the full World Conference Center, what I'm saying. Let me use the word premises, compound, conference center, but it's at the conference center. There's the main auditorium of conference center, and yes, new dome is the conference center, what I'm saying. A beefy said, first of all, what the bed now to pen and see. Na no enhye da mboa in terms of bia kwanya yade ade de be na otwe pay DC no enkese en man ho bre na yetimi hye ade no na ebia mfidie bi kura te say conditioner be yisi wonum say ni asoso ni nyina ni ahwe enkane bia be yetimi soso ni a try bibia na yasoso ni na ahwe say okay we bibia da na kwam ansana ye pia nipa dodo bia be 3000 and echire e ba kogu sa dan mu a o makwa akogu George na be kan fa sa ade a o mo kan say no
Kwasi, their concerns are legitimate. Nansono, Nansono, me sure that Bruni, or your first and Anson will be in the Democrat the idea bedding. If I could plug lighting, first time on mobile or way, concern me to be my boss. I'm in a poet, the late H. One product or shooting with the machine. New things always care. It is a dome, but see, and yeah, brick and mortar kind of business. And then Yamia Dome got them for quite advertised cement. It dries in less than 24 hours. And there are various technological measures. AMA construction. Well, see, so which way echo or maybe to say China, Japan, especially Japan, or more earthquake problems here. They are able to put up structures. Even when the earth shakes, the building does not break. It rearranges itself. A lot of things always look impossible. Now, so once it is not a brick and mortar building, don't do my can see a rubber and the structure no rubber skeleton now a woman it's just metal that you have stuck into the ground with screw as a form. Now we form with the shim after the iron rod as a form with the concrete. I can want amana dry. The academy now a rubber. It is just rubber, very light with rubber and shoe everything. No, there are concerns with air conditioning near there. Into a walk, you say now within the time frame that you have. When you go on the market, you cover them up. Put on your area within way through. It's an air conditioner unit, not happening now. And yet, there are complicated ones now. It was a way of pipes, it's handle near dear. And I said, you cry where your office is here. Or where your outside units, no where your inside units. Because the air conditioner, when I plug and play, would you see one up with no from whenever? No, it would have been nicer, ideal, Sanka Inya, Usome, and Inya, 2 or 3 weeks to be answered. So, if you assess all these, maybe I can come on. And again, somebody mentioned lights at auditorium. No, they are not lights that have been made to suit that auditorium. They are lights that have been made to suit the stage and the activity that is being done. It's been done in such a way that it's not, you can say, it's an auto show, you can say, a car show, cars demonstration, it will have its own kind of lighting. So the day after, you can say it would have its own kind of life. Another kind of event center would be with the idea that may get this particular type of event, a multi-purpose event unit. You may not see certain things that you see if you're a conference center or the things are the same. That's the main auditorium. If you're over a music concert and now then it will now determine what else you bring to augment what is there. We are a multi-purpose event center. So, all America, you'd find a lot of these event centers. I thought if you're a center, you're cascaded, they are just pushed in. Only events when I just pushed out. It's not that event center now being than a basketball court. It's not only a cricket for the following do is beautiful. That is the multi-purpose event center that has been put up at the Accra International Conference Center premises with the compound. Yes, safety, I can assure each and every listener out there, and if you are water secretary or safety measures were taken into serious concern, and the place is totally safe for use this evening. And so we invite everybody to come out and let's have an exciting evening.
Okay, last question. I'm seeing Mibisa now. Akobata Mibisa Omwa Obehum Fonini be sending auditorium hot here. The new dome, no inside Netia and a big Kasoki. I did I fly to Bekasa. Sorry, them Cemetery. Na obi sorry obi oti enim craft sorry gina hono na cha say obi si manim den na betimi aka one more be almost our consensus.
It's a very genuine concern. Now so obi you bring so realize that concern has been compensated for with the height of the stage and then the various extensions that have been done for the stage. In you really almost about realize stage na it was 3 island extensions which are at least 4 feet high. In the you'd realize that the island will have a better stage. So it doesn't matter which part of the auditorium you are in, you'd have a very good view, regardless of screens have been made advantage points in the auditorium that will serve those who be a far-sightedness in if you feel say a wonderful stage, those screens, large screens, have been made available to you. Because after they are playing more or with the screen with him, where you don't have to try to look on the screens that are far ahead of you. Internet, a lot of thinking has gone into the structuring of this dome for this particular event, and I'm sure that patrons that are coming will not have any concerns. They will not have anything to worry about. Everybody is coming to have a lot of fun. Empire can be a one and a young coupon. Say, I want more. I may have a bit of something. So, you're one, yeah, I'm quite good to name you.
Obi Tugumasum say, or no, I'm my house of Abbey screen so.
Oh, no, correct. Now, so events via the Kubiano all over the world, screens are made available because we made Mamba Hotel with the sheet screens. Now, so we put them so baby a bit in Yatana. In the ticket, what levels now. So, what shall I say? We need you buy what would put you closer to the stage. Into for those that I want to be there. Now, so we see I cannot see far to the stage. No, it is for those people with the screens not available. Regardless, no, so despite we image, no. We've made it live on TV, live on TV3, live on TV channel 1 and Go TV channel 129. Internet, we've managed to make it available to each and everyone. We call download this View Me app on Swa. View Me, a new app here, but this event will also be live on View Me on we download it from Play Store or App Store now. We have View Me no shows. Internet, we made it accessible to almost everybody.
George, me that's it now. Near my car, no, the man phone see so why. I'm phone see, I say, sorry. The man phone see, I say, George, we didn't come on. George Cree, akasma beye do watch na no 9 abo make out say na nyumre no so ye be san trans biom na eye ne be koso bia Ghana Music Awards no so no ye de hu komo ni na be bremo o Peace FM so enti share so na nyumre no so ba in fact ube he TV sukra ya analysis we no say o tie because about the say honey no na wonsa kan wo ticket dia wo be ko sana tie ade no social auditorium ho ya na e kama wo ya see show TV show ba dada ho fat nya ticket anko bia ai se nia wuni sika si anwa mo me wo ko he auditorium ho e kama ade dia wunya football football he ya hwe ye odi opada be ko English Premiership ya te se Ghana for ni die chiri bebrebe na ye support you da be call ye stadium wako stadium wako be fine me fan say okay Man United the bubble pa Theatre of Dreams na te se ugina honum say ana wo Anfield na o hesenia na anu ya Liverpool for twa Barcelona 4 na se wo Anfield a masa any TV no nye the same ga ugina Anfield na o sha kama sa pepe na ye awards insunsun no o dom honom say ti so ne o be dom na ugina ho na o hwa kama papa na o show TV so kama but untimi fa say wo dom honom say o hwa no untimi fa to TV hu okay one studio na ye nto an komo no so that and na be edu no ola hey enti o still I test the one
o say
yeah testing mic and testing
onu ibra unim he asema ye kan o enipa kwan wasem ne ye kan o ye friends Silverbird cinema asem si omo pre akonyina nyese omo nyina na no mpawura mu maybe Johnny Keke. But I'm sure they've not seen that kind of thing before. So I'm how to handle it.
Yeah, but say and you know I'm testing say BBC ba move fa say
and I'm saying I'm sure that kind of stampede before. It's they didn't know how to handle it. And man go full pre-prime. Even sports stadium. Yes, stadium organizing matches and man go for trasi ekoshe to give report or feedback, say, oh, how did you say it? How was it? What are the changes before they hand it over? Can 2008, yeah, test na misio. Corners baby.
And you know, guinea fowl no.
Guinea pig for that test.
Okay.
Corners baby for the bobo. Na misio. You be a crasa enteko.
Okay.
And son ye baby mama the tournament itself to come. By that time, no, they are be able to assess the problems that might arise.
Okay.
To fix it.
Okay.
I'm not saying, bruh. I'm only cautioning that ye na because who himself won't test it now.
But me know ya dream and the man kase me know ya dream. But say na we can David the house he can ha when you know.
Oh my hand and
enye easy sao. Enye easy sao. Ola,
I can understand.
And not from South.
I can understand. I know said they've gone through a lot of stress.
And I'm sure someone fine teach you on social media, made the videos in Beato because me akra me do on nyaman bi am yemi shame or hu kakra because even though you are bonten, e bi okrefi no more ramp, I mean omo ramo ye floor no ground and I'm fan say omo de infidie nam so a omo ye ne ka ho. Me e sure so omo akra organizers. Wo mu nyaaya nka bi anka nye be na wotwe. But I want to believe say bia on say baby ade ni sin ya ban asase so
yeah
me ye sure say bi o me nya tumi no
and be delays bam
because aban asase de be ma na ko si bibi sa ho no nya ade da form me ye sure so me nya ntem no so ka ho na ma
yes
enya ma ko say because who kaya so tie interview na me ne Teresa here na any in your kan here na otim say that time ni na because na otim enu abesin ko na me ni this interview no can say na make us okay ade wo my hint bia na say venue no ebesisa no say e betimi aba say obedu conference center but e be die to say ko be for which means by that time if they were sure say yamon green and ka obetumi aka say oh yes you be a conference center but a new structure yes dome yes you on say so
yeah unim amania manhunu ye sebi ye fan court to them. So they say we don't deal with emotions in the law courts. I mean, what is fact is factual. Ye mom pie say nya me be adom na bibia ebe koso wano na event na ye akono said be people will come and watch because they are at least omwabre utie the way normal corner they are still you know they are still struggling and they are tired. But me my concern is the fellow Ghanaians and their safety. Knowing this, throwing this caution around me. My admitted too many people on the compound. Look, at a point, close the gate, the main gate, let the rest remain outside.
Okay. All right. Well, my uncle so na many penny for adwin tribune, but me go so about a yen kaya say na numeri non so kina yet na say e peace 1043 FM so ye be santana se bio medi ho chiame many men pam for ne penny for ahodo ba be kan sa na ya cheche ya dwen Vodafone Ghana Music Awards ne course no will be bringing you live coverage to say near better from bia ne so ye de hu sunsun so no ne de bro yes, wetin sem. Kwagu.
Kwasi, before I make us may I apologize to my colleagues and Socrates to go on about my utterance. First of all, Yemfa venue as a security area. Formally, car a part of the VIP parking. Baby a venue no say in tent in this no kebe more of like the VIP parking area. And say because of that in the VIP in every and walkway no ever started free banquet hall. On all parking. Now nante bar conference center ebefa ho. A danechia first lady office wo. In China BNI offices so in terms of security a very security prone area. Well seniana your friend is saying Olaye Kano I believe say and a bed in pass a lot of the things be pure direct electricity a bear more of plants. Yeah, the plant never running normal baby just because of senior emergency any time now ben because say oka say use main electricity I mean and normally baby and yet right in terms of sound at least the oba we need once our turn ticket baby obetina bia no set sound balance any sound effect in terms of harm and now good no say you okay anopay me fa ho no na omo yes normal way nyina and you could feel say a lot of the technical people were being used as a test no how are you hearing from this side it is saying this anoma but the main concern one how our love for VGMA is and the number of tickets that will go out in terms of what was said say yes arrangement no for 4,000 but yashisha nkonya 3,500 should in case anything na dia kan be ba ho ye manage ne ye yema firemen enkrofo a ewo enimdie ewo saade we hu wo ho at least yenya standby ambulance ne enkrofo bi because eye new grounds and a show ne start here normal be ye heja ye manage ne sene be ya bibia ye to ama Ghana in preparation for next concert na omo pese omo ye no enye grand opening ye market dome in such a way so obi oti eche ni be hu dome ni say it has come to stay even though normally say ye di shemu nyina emma ba nkrofo a ye detain omo say omo ensure security parking ne sa no ma no ye manage ni nyina well so that we will have a good show your stars any ye parody omo enwumre we so yenye bibia the brand VGMA and the flag Ghana na air carry no ebe ye wholesome.
Okay, all right, medasi so great. Mami ma umbre mu na you hear senya senya si kwedie.
Okay. Say Ola erezi the security and the safety and me try ma train ya dwen esi so say. You see, when you talk of security, safety in Yemeya, there is nothing like 100% safety and I say security the whole world over. Even Pentagon at a point was able to say security cry breaky. Their internet sometimes are cracked and all that into all this. Anything at all can happen. And I may try mama example about the mall. Say despite all the checks and the experts are a year no at least BBC and you'll be cramping or then in Sakokai and a bugu mono. As for a juma a nipa yet dear. By all means, no bibi beti miesi. Ye beye all the tests. See ye. Ye beye ni see ye nyina, but accident bibi beti miesi. And the binsu oha ye nye bibia ye nye security check ye nye bibia, but per experience bi obi wo ntino obeti mi gina baby aka say oh ye nye weri mu nyina but ye mfa wensi na niam akoyie nti eho na me pese metwe adwen esi no. And I hope say and knowing the caliber of people on the grounds over there, knowing the people there no Kwasi, I know say Mr. Kwachi was sound or yes sound
was it Mr. Kwachi, was it Master Mix?
Mr. Kwasi. I believe say Mr. Kwasi.
Okay, I'll check, but I thought it was Master Mix.
Whoever is doing the sound there, no, is not a novice, he's an expert. When you talk of dome from experience, Kwasi, when you talk of dome, materials dome now Ghana so far, they are the same. And when you see the structure they see now, you're the same across the country. And see, experts no drew her. We didn't send your sound challenge next year, and you know how to fix your sounds. Sound check and you be extraordinary. You need rocket science to be able to do it. As we speak, they are doing sound check over there, and they've not come out with any complaint. I want to assure and I hope that they will have a good show and Ghana will be the winner, and the music industry of Ghana, the whole world will see that yes, we've come of age. We see me bo jumana basopa say way in record time, and this is the work ethics I me feel say yamfan share jumamu and yes be Ghana ni juma no be bane like a this kind of approach to Niema. Come on, Kwasi. Media, I wish and I pray for the best, Kwasi. But Kwasi, there is one person I am more young Kwasi Fakai coming back after 20 years.
Is it confirmed now?
Yeah, Kwasi Fakai is confirmed. Yeah, and he's coming, and I know we will see BB. Because when Kwasi Fakai was hosting this for the past, nearly complaints about MCs. MC was not an issue. Say, baby discussing MC. Then MC Kwame free so no, and he started judging the show per the person who host to you because he left a mark, and people were competing to meet that mark. We see.
Okay. Well, Tina, my mom bring me. Yeah, any upon yakwa kwaji ahumena no so yaba betransi.
Say, go man no say, obi more support and obi ya o papa. That's why I didn't know because you say music awards, or my boy, or my artist, or my threaten him. It's idea also sometimes you can't cry, you perceive and can't share. You don't must your my idea. But why awards for 20 years? Mammy found him a sound, so it's confirmed is Master Mix, Sammy sound. Why awards for 20 years? Now say, Munim said, nay, 20th edition. And when you were talking as if they didn't even know when or where they'll be doing it exactly, and then they won't take it for serious. But one thing is a Ghanaian, they say a very decent.
Tina, yes,
no, and yes, I can't afford to be a share you. And will be a share that foreign content.
Tina, Nyabotre, Nam Casam Chiro. ya say otwe ade na efishuru na samba biribizim. No, it is.
Oh yeah, say na kwakisimincha wano.
It is easier said.
It is easier. We celebrating mediocrity. Na de bia yanko yenim de bia na ejama bia ejina because we defend things.
Why event da?
Mbacho my event.
Event be now yeah.
Me person me our be kan nya awards.
Birthday party.
Nya birthday party pacho. Me for.
Yeah event ni em fan be to board ni criticize ni nya.
Enya no na me pacho me nya me point enya me nya say me intima me come my mama come as.
Menka say menka.
Yeah kan two no say ya na ejina bia ejenti enko yanim no. Mo ya de na enya mpese e be kan. So creative be kan sesi ana enye rocket science sound sampacho music composition dey na music sound. Na say na be kan ga say sound no na enye the most important thing dey no moko oko no best expert last minute expert na mo do mo ba no na George we ene wanya akwenya say abba and your event now because and then you say we are talking about mistakes now instead of obey should be ashamed because right now we should have been talking about new innovations on my year over the period no and about sound way and venue way. This is not what we should be arguing about. No, I be defending and say my bas 1 week and so what 1 week you are not ashamed and they are my events for how God knows when. Any woman that no kasa kwa na meni ewu aman.
Tamenka semcho. You see when and I'll do this on radio. Me no kasa offer. We say no be kasa obi kasa boasho miemu. But you also make analysis based on certain obe kan sem na obe kan with certain fact. Enu tie here make say asase no mo si dom no so no. Aban asase so you be asase enye sebisebio me sure say ombetimi esi dom no baby a omo office no wona awodo me hona enka omo de dom no ka bia enka omo de see so no be a year ago
Kwasi mama nsumembrem na se muni say aban asase so na hona mo be ye na was saying within we kwakwa ye niam me hu say na last minute 4 hours was that 3 hours to event no we on a stage na set na nkunya na mo ahye nta de e be crusade Kwasi men kasasa
utru se mafi na
de men kasasa and even last minute boy na nenya obi asase subo a enne ye kwadwuma ko mu wie wo so they are still working you know say we are still working
why utru se mafi now
Donald Trump TV. And I mean few Donald Trump TV. Yo mate. I am mama nyasa. Mama TV and sasha manum TV ya mama tisu ana. Ya de baba so.
No special water this you anymore.
Mama insani mawa.
Just we now most about 2 tina on. Me tri who say me fear nay or this year say that you can am de and man kwan wan kan. Tina am see me be my man kebi count you the Can. I'm for
arrangement way. Now I'm going to come to Pacho. And today be every year go to the number 2. Maybe my and with me and I'm there. And I'm ready. Now me met you for and met now is. Na program kwa wa bonti kwa obi ya wedding po nkunya we na odeko. We kwa utwem a once na betwem arrangement no. O person ko wiwi mpo kra hanya easy. O ma hihya to amu se ya. Komu ye nketenkete se kwa na ka 6 bo na. Open na be ya 9 se ya. 20 years e be 9 se ya kodunso. Kene minti.
Auditorium ya trotro auditorium achaka ya. Well, we are any sorry them a year pepe. I was also for conference be aba so no. Pepe.
My sembe for no. The baby are so many.
Sabotiers.
My who sembe for. Nia be are so many. As a me crazy.
But you know, as a cry, oh, yeah, to Sebi. We knew say baby 20 years this year. And we knew this even 2 years ago.
Omukazi omu hieska no mumo muska. Mama Afrima for
iska. Ohamu no mukazi omu hieska. Omukazi ohamu.
Baya say ya womu kan ye video many support.
Sebi yentina from omukazi hieska then sit there the sika for.
Who told you say omu time from no mu chance omu hieska?
And na one omukazi omu hieska.
Nya ban.
And na ban kan say. Tell what if forecast on Pisca.
Abanso mom 100.
Black Star Film Festival forecast on Pisca. So munyai. Afrima enye de hwehwe anim yankwaje ama. Say this kaje. It's no I think that it's a commodore no matter 2 year. E bia almost starting in tema. Nkombenyo msika. Minye sure unim you host political program. Untimi bisa ban sika this year. Not this year ya na ubisa. It doesn't work that way. It's no I think say Charlie Yamon Pie, the safety of Ghanaians is more important to me. Yamon Pie say Bibiabe Kui. Now and say 7 p.m. right?
Yeah.
Mami Koshe Ujata Diemra.
You enjoy Bibiabe Kosu come out.
Oh, that you say your program, your VGM, you know.
You better enjoy.
Yeah, we will enjoy.
Yeah.
You better red carpet.
You better red carpet.
Oh, no, Bibiabe.
I mean, it's 20 years. We need to celebrate it.
No, see, I know what do Hanum say. No, do how What be late be a What be late be a met?
You be try to be alive.
What be late be a met? May Matiwadi no so.
And one miss come tata there.
Basically get our costume. Who costume room man? Who costume room man?
Who dey am be say shock e mo no.
Okay. You costume.
Obi a easy.
All right. Mummy enko.
And 20 years ampa. You TV abamu dia 20 years
ampa. Performance na be koso.
Hey. Hey. Bra.
I had na me adu set on yen kunya no so.
Enya so yen safari.
We are divo.
Okay. All right. So, Mummy and campaign for your corner. Yeah.
You made the 20 years. Celebrate this day on the corner. Yeah, best expect to say Obian dress to say Powerpuff Girls, Power Rangers, Colors be played. Obian, your final Fanco event. Yes, I had the me better there. Now, what are they now? We bless you.
No, but this year is a Cardi B crana. I mean, it spice up the event.
Oh, a little bit of skin is allowed, but Mama Yaman Broso. But dress na fair because outside world in the
Make up on 1 year. Make up 1 year.
People half naked cry is not bad.
Internet.
Don't say break internet.
Because Cardi B or yeah normal. Me person me share. Patapa.
Patapa. But me sure so
as someone there can back with you, a form 1 year that they are so sure. And they keep promising Pabuano. I feel already here.
Now got that.
No, but ground hall ain't yet bad. I mean, ground hall. They've carpeted. No, they've carpeted the place. No. They've carpeted the place.
Sitting arrangement in Kunyana, they want to be
and Kunyana for Mama, yes,
we are going to do.
And Kunyana for
church.
In fact, say ana na do muti ana mo kokotena de bia munya ntoato no.
Oh, but I say can say don't so your mom this kind of questions are so
sana na tie na munya.
No, I'm meeting say okay. They told you about the frustrations of Muko with inspections and everything. You crying is a fast service call cram mom clearance. I didn't read the okay.
Of course, na fire service forward. I want a conference center fire service forward.
Yeah, but I mean the clearance is thing I'm talking about.
Thank you. Being there getting a certificate are two different
things. Omega Sagana de just I want it to be amount.
Monko yapon. Monko na monko humena ebo no nsi amu aba bedu ase. Ola Michael. Sokre Safo Kwekwesi Edu and Tina Mulika. I know that some of you to join in and Awoda Emma Ram Michael Kofi, Chief Executive of Sama Health Consult, Teshi Nongwai State. Oh yeah, pharmacist Ram Michael Kofi, CEO of Health Consult, Teshi, and Mrs. Gifty Oredu, formerly Regent University. Yamin Shiramo. Alright, so Eugene Osafo in Kansas, Salamat Painter, Sammy K. Doris and your Facebook live streaming on the my. Yes, so this was that demo special. Yellow man, they bring the Asiraka Sensory man Abinchi on wheels. Omabere Yediane, Vedi Dinia Kasa. Abinchi on wheels. Oh, baby, and Papa Paddy, and I said to me, I've been to your wheels. When you have 020-121 quadruple 0, which means 020-121-0000. Now, order Nessa, I've been to on wheels. All right, so no super pepe, but some about transibio. I have Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Your friend Kwasi Aboagye, I'm still your dad.